Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sam and Ming Show, the S&M show, broadcasting live on the Smodco Internet Radio Network. We are broadcasting live from the home of the comic book men, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen, sitting across from me.
With flawless skin.
Flawless skin, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love. Samantha Q, Samantha Quintus, back in the house. Hello.
Back in his house.
Hello, Samantha Q.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
You're like all smiles over there.
I know. I had an amazing day. I'm not even like drunk like that one time you came in. You're like, I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day.
Actually, I feel like when I'm drunk, I have like a miserable day. I'm like super anxious about like everything.
You weren't anxious that day. You were all happy and smiles. And the next day, I saw Brian Johnson eating breakfast over at Reedy's. I'm like, hey man, what's up? He's like, dude, that's Zen Librarian. I don't know about
She's
her.
wild. I just saw him in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him a little hug. I was like, dude, if you're here, you can't be like listening to my shit-ass podcast.
Right.
So get your ass home. He's like, oh, yeah, I gotta get home. I was like, exactly, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Your eyes did not deceive you. Brian Johnson was out there. Brian Quinn was out there.
Brian Quinn was out there. I did say hello to him.
I came in here. All three of them were in here. I was like, you guys recording? They're like, we just finished. I'm like, oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. We always
they can't be encroaching on our night.
No,
I have some serious problems if they're trying to get in on this.
Yeah, well, we got gear. We got gear, so we could pod anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
We could be up in the
office.
office.
We could podcast on the floor right next to them.
We could. Oh, it'd be funny.
That'd be hysterical. Imagine like how confusing that would be. Like you'd hear us in the background on their podcast. And
yeah, there were a couple times second season where we would record at lunch, so they would record here. And we had another board. Me and Mike would be up front. So if you listen to both, you can hear us laughing at each other, sort of, and like there's like a lot of like weird crosstalk. So that was cool. It felt like a real radio station.
So we have requests to hurry up because there's a Giants game to watch.
What time? 8?
It is.
I thought it was 8:30. Is it 8 or 8:30?
It like starts at like 8:20, I guess.
All right. Okay, we'll be done.
Yeah, we'll be done. We'll be finishing up by then. But I am not a Giants fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. So we'll talk about that when we talk about little football later.
God.
But so I'm actually probably gonna speak very slowly.
How is it that you like the worst teams out there? Well,
I wouldn't call the Cowboys the worst team.
Oh my God, yes.
Actually, yes, no. After yesterday, I probably would call them the worst team in the world.
The Cowboys are the Yankees of the NFL, man. I swear to God.
I wasn't home for the start of the game yesterday, so I get updates on my phone. And I was driving, and it like popped. I was getting like a pedicure or something, and it pops up like Cowboys 49ers game starting. And I was like, oh, cool, the game's starting. Yeah. And like 3 seconds later, it pops up again. It's like, 49ers are winning. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, it's 3 seconds into the season.
I didn't watch it. They run back the
disappointment.
They run back
it was
the
a fumble. Or it was an interception, rather.
Romo?
Of course. Who else would it be?
Slow-mo Romo?
God.
At least he's not a rapist.
Fucking idiot. God, I hate him. I'm not one of those girls that's like, oh
you
my
hate
God.
Romo or you hate Roethlisberger?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I hate Romo more though.
Okay.
Because like Romo's directly linked to my life because he's my quarterback.
Okay.
Which my running partner told me yesterday. He goes, "Well, don't feel bad. Romo is still in the top 10 fantasy like quarterbacks every year." And I'm like, that's because people are dumb and because he has a somewhat decent team playing in front of him sometimes.
I gotta ask, how did you become you grew up in New Jersey?
How to become a Cowboys fan?
Yes.
When I was a kid, I was
ex-boyfriend?
Nope. Well, kind of, actually. When I was a kid, I was a Miami Dolphins fan. I was more like a Dan Marino fan. I watched Ace Ventura, fell in love. I really liked, like, from when I was a kid, I really liked, like, aquatic animals. So I was like, the Dolphins. And I really liked the team. I went to the Dolphins-Jets game every year with my father.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we went every year. It was, like, our thing. I'll tell you what, Jets fans aren't really nice to like a 7-year-old girl.
Did you get spit on?
I didn't get spit on, but like, having like a Jets fan yell something about like me sucking his cock. I was like 7 years old.
Classy.
Yeah, classy. Jets fans keeping it classy all the time. So after Dan Marino left,
was it Joe Namath?
No, it wasn't.
Was it Broadway Joe?
No. After Dan Marino left, I kind of fell out of football for a little bit, And then I was dating this kid who was a Giants fan, and I decided that there would be nothing more fun than pissing him off by becoming a Cowboys fan.
So it was ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what I said, kind of an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
But not the reason why you think. I'm not like, oh, my boyfriend's a Cowboys fan. I'm gonna follow him everywhere.
Yeah.
No, but my best friend at the time actually was a Cowboys fan, so me and her kind of bonded over that. We used to like go to the bar at 1 o'clock every day and stay until like 9 and not pay for a single drink and get like really fucking loaded.
Good on you. I tried that. It doesn't work.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So what are we drinking today,
Cheers.
man?
This is Southern Tier, one of the best breweries in America.
Just for people who don't know, we are still doing our pumpkin beers.
Yes.
We're going to taste a different pumpkin beer
each week. We're doing 31 pumpkin beers. No, we're not.
I was going to say, there's not
one
31.
per day.
Yeah, one per day.
In the month of October, no.
Each week we're going to be doing a different pumpkin beer and kind of rating it on what we think makes the best pumpkin beer. So today we are drinking
Southern Tier Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Southern
Not my favorite name.
Why?
I don't
clever?
know. It's clever, but I just when I think of the word pump, I think of the word hump. So it always just comes out Hump King in my mind.
Hump? Like one hump or two, like that Detroit Grand Poobah's
or
song
like,
that
why are you dry humping my leg?
Do I have? Oh, here we go. Like hump.
That booty, I wanna hump it. I wanna squeeze, I wanna hump it. I wanna slap on it, I wanna hump it. I wanna flip it, I wanna hump it. That booty, I wanna hump it.
Yeah.
I wanna hump it. 2 times.
Like a little
hump.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, why are you dry humping my leg or something? You know?
Okay. Well, you do have a dog. She's a female though, but.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What are you wanting?
Oh my god! I can't believe I'm finding out this news on air.
All right, say it because we can't see this.
Oh my god!
Breaking news, everybody!
Oh my god! Nicole and Greg hooked up at a party last week. Oh my god!
Is that really? Is that seriously your text?
Yeah, it says. I can't believe I forgot to tell you. Nicole and Greg hooked up at Logan's party last week.
Samantha, how old are you again?
Oh my god! Are you?
Let me tell you right now, these are not the type of texts I'm getting from, say, Rob Bruce or Mike Zapsik. So that's why I have you here. Can you get into this, or is this a private matter?
Oh no, I could totally get into this because the people don't listen to this podcast. So, my sister has
friends of yours?
My sister has this friend Nicole.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nicole, we're just gonna put it there.
Nicole X. Okay.
Yeah, she's just.
Okay.
So, and
okay.
my running buddy.
Is that how she is?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Not something that you would want to.
Okay. Is that how she is? Like?
Kind of.
Oh.
No, she's not like that. Okay. So,
she got a great ass.
She does not have a great ass.
Okay.
When I think of asses, woman's ass.
So, but Greg is my running buddy. He runs. He's lived around the block for my whole life. Real cute kid too. God. And so she kind of has the hots for him, and she's kind of always like chasing him around and texting him, you know, because like we're obviously 13 years old.
Sure.
And he's always telling me how disgusting he thinks she is.
Right.
And apparently they hooked up, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't ever talk to him again.
Does persistence work, Samantha Q? Did it work in this case?
Persistence worked. I feel like beer might have worked too.
So persistence works. So you're telling me there's a chance, and it worked out.
I'm gonna text him right now. Tell him, be like, "Are you serious?"
All right. I've been persistent in some cases, and it never really works out for me. So in this case, it did. Persistence, as in, you know, we've recorded. Like this is episode number 29.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of persistence, right?
That is persistence. So let's keep talking about pumpkin.
Southern Tier Pumpkin, pumpkin flavored ale, correct?
It's brewed with pumpkins, natural flavors, 2 varieties of hops, and 2 types.
Where are my Southern Tier fans at?
Whoop, whoop.
Chime in on Twitter at Mingchen37 at the Zen Librarian.
Alcohol is 8.
Where are my Southern Tier fans at?
8.6%, which is good.
8.6. Is that why I feel like such a pussy right now? As I'm getting red and shiny.
Dude, you've had 3 sips.
I know. Asian glow, man. Asian glow.
If you're drunk already, we got some serious problems.
Michael Gaines chimes in. I had one of these this week, and he tweets in a picture of Southern Tier Warlock.
He did actually. This pumpkin, it's like supposedly super limited, so they send out obviously in August when all the pumpkin beers send out, but they don't send out anymore.
Yes.
So like certain liquor stores, they'll only get like 1 case of it.
Yeah.
and like that's it. That's all you're getting.
Right.
So you get like 6 bottles, 9 bottles, whatever.
Are you sure it's limited? I freaking saw it at Whole Foods, and they had a ton.
Well, I was gonna say I saw it at Whole Foods too.
I don't think it's as limited as you think it is.
So I feel like, I mean, that was like 3 years ago that I had that conversation with somebody. I feel like now maybe Southern Tier has realized that they have one of the best pumpkin beers out there.
Right.
I like it because it's spicy.
It is little pumpkin.
It's got a little.
They actually put pumpkin spice in there, right?
Yeah, it's got a little bit more like spice than I feel a lot of other pumpkin beers have.
Okay.
So this is my favorite. Out
of every pumpkin beer.
Out of every pumpkin beer, I feel like there's like a graham crackery kind of taste to it too, a little bit.
It's like pumpkin pie. I think on the bottle it says pumpkin pie spice, right?
I'm not
I believe it. I
sure.
saw it on there. I'll tell you a little story though. I didn't know if you would remember yours or not, so I also went out and bought a bottle.
As if I would ever forget beer for the show.
I have my buddy over at the liquor store. His name is Andre. And there's so many beers and I can never find them, so I just look for.
Here you go. This is what you were looking for.
Yes.
Color, deep copper, bitterness low, aroma, pumpkin pie, spices, vanilla, flavor, malty, sweetness, pumpkin pie, and pie crust.
Beautiful bouquet.
Yes. Go on.
So I talked to my friend, my man Andre. He's like, "Yo, you got any pumpkin?" He's like, "Right over there." And then he was like, "Yo, man, how's the show going?" I'm like, "Good." Like, "Yo, man, can I get on there? Can I get you like be an extra?" I'm like, "Dude, just come down."
Yeah, seriously.
Just come down.
Seriously, tell him to bring.
He
some
really
beer.
wants to be on the show, but
He-
he's really helped me out.
He could buy his way into the show.
He's really helped me out. It's like, "Yo, man, you got any morgasm?" I was like, "Oh, I got your morgasm right here." Yeah.
That just sounds
Got your
bad.
morgasm right
That just
here.
sounds bad.
Morgan, we love you, by the way. I know you're listening. Maybe you're not. Morgasm, we love you. Morgasm works at the Dew Club Brewing
She
Company.
does.
She hooks us
We
up,
and
man.
we
She hooks us up.
why am I not getting my things? We
Yes.
I was gonna say we sampled Duclaw's 31.
31. Their
pumpkin beer. Why is it called 31?
Because there's 31
Yeah.
days in October, my dear.
fuck.
That's why. They also
Fucking
sent us
idiot.
a 6-pack of a beer called Mad Bishop, which
Which I haven't tried yet. I have to
which
though.
we're gonna have to jump in at. But
Yeah.
shout out to my man Andre at Spirits Unlimited.
Yeah, Andre.
Thank you for pointing over the large pumpkin display, which I just happened to walk past. Yeah, he looked at me like I was an idiot.
Well, that's the way I look at you most of the time.
Yeah, and yet you still keep showing up. So,
Yeah, it's true.
You know why? Persistence.
Apparently we have to talk about Ray Rice tonight too.
Oh God, yes, we do. But before we do that, you were gifted.
I was gifted something
This
for my
week.
birthday.
You were gifted
which
something for your
hasn't
birthday.
arrived yet.
Yeah, September 24th. It's coming up.
It's
Coming up.
on the way.
And it's in front of you open.
It is.
I tried. It was sent 2 weeks ago. I tried multiple times to get it to you, and we just had not crossed.
Well, we
paths.
decided we were going to do it on the show,
Yeah.
and then we decided that we were going to do it before the show, but
Right.
pretend that we did it on the show because we
Yeah.
all want to know what it is.
Right.
So this is from Brian Hughes.
Brian Hughes, the Brian Hughes.
Yeah, the Brian
The
Hughes.
Brian Hughes.
The Brian Hughes. So I'm gonna
All right, crack it
this up.
open.
This is it's little.
Okay.
It's got like a.
It's a little and exciting, much
It-
like
it-
the guy
it-
sitting
it's-
across from you.
It's hard.
Much well.
Don't. I set you up perfectly.
I know, softball.
It's in this like tiny. I'm just trying to give the visual for
Okay,
people.
okay.
It's in this tiny little padded envelope.
Okay.
It's about like 4 inches by 5 inches.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna open this up.
Crack it open.
I can't.
All right, Michael Gaines, this is exciting. This is your first birthday present.
This is my first birthday present.
This is your first present, really.
Exactly.
No, that's not true. You got a pendant from our friend in Houston.
Yes, but that wasn't a birthday present.
No,
that was just an awesome present.
That was an awesome present.
Okay.
All right, so what do we got here?
Well,
Okay.
it's
in a
something with
case?
a Manchester City logo.
Oh,
on it.
that's cool.
I like the box.
That's pretty dope.
I like the box.
That's pretty dope. And
And it's a Manchester City keychain
I believe
with
it's
a
bottle
fucking
opener, right?
bottle opener.
That's classy, dude.
I wish we had this like 3 minutes ago when we were
know.
opening beers. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Michael Gaines, you're the
Not
man.
Michael Gaines, Brian Hughes.
Brian Hughes.
Brian
You're the
Hughes.
man. Well, Michael Gaines, you're the man too.
Yeah, Michael Gaines. You're the man
He's
too.
listening right now.
Yes. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Look at how. Brian, I think she's gonna cry.
My keys are actually in my car. The only time I don't have my keys with me.
Why don't you have your keys with
They're
you?
in my car.
Why are they in your car?
Well, because I'm using somebody else's car tonight because my brakes are fucked up. So my car keys are in their car.
Can I ask you something? I saw your car parked the other day. Your hubcaps are all off. Why are you driving around with no hubcaps?
Because I feel like being ghetto.
it's really like your car is in good shape.
I know
it's a newer vehicle.
I know. I have to go get new hubcaps, and I've just been so lazy.
Why did you take them all off though?
Well, because two of them got dented.
Okay.
One when I hit the pothole, and then there was another one that was just dented from like years ago.
Right, and another one got stolen, right?
One got stolen, but then I replaced that one.
Okay.
I don't have hubcap lock, so so one of them was
Who
dented.
steals hubcaps off a Ford Fiesta hatchback? Ford Fusion hatchback, right?
Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta
yeah.
hatchback.
So like
Who
one
does
was
this?
stolen, and then it got replaced,
Okay.
and then one was dented from a while ago,
Okay.
and one was dented because of the pothole that I hit
Okay.
that my car's still fucked up from.
Okay. It does. It looks very ghetto.
I know. So I
Looks
have
way
to go.
ghetto.
I'm not gonna pay. Like I called my my dealership and they're like, oh yeah, new hubcaps are like $100 each. I'm like, so I have to go to Walmart.
Sam,
What?
do you know how dealerships make ass loads of money?
Buy hubcaps?
They overcharge for every
Yeah,
part
that's why
and
I'm going to
service.
Walmart. But
Good.
to get to Walmart, I have to drive like 30 minutes because apparently Red Bank is not trashy enough for a Walmart.
You know what you do? Hubcaps are these are plastic hubcaps,
yeah.
correct? You know what you do? You go online and buy them online, and much cheaper.
Well, I don't
Much
like doing
cheaper.
that.
Buy them online. They'll be there in 2 days.
They're gonna be like $18 at Walmart. I could just go up there. I love
but
this
you're
little
not
fight.
going to-
I love this fight that we're having on.
But you're not going to Walmart. Just
I will
order,
eventually.
Just order them online. They'll be cheaper than Walmart.
Do you have a problem with my
No,
car?
I'm just saying. Like,
Maybe
you know,
I just want to be ghetto a little bit, okay?
You're like, okay. I podcast with you. As such, I'm expected to maintain like an aura, not an aura, but you know, kind of like standard, let's say, right? Where, you know, like people associate you with me now because we podcast.
Oh, is that it?
And if you're, you know, if you're
Oh, is
driving
that
around, if you're driving around a ghetto car without hubcaps, that looks bad on me.
Oh,
I'm
is
just saying.
that it?
I'm just saying.
So by proxy,
Mm-hmm.
if you're running in clothes from a store that I used to work
Right.
at, by proxy that makes me look bad.
Why?
Because,
No, it doesn't.
Because you're not running in clothes that my current store sells.
I can't. They're all female. They're
Well,
only made for female.
maybe you should wear tight pants then.
I don't. Well, I think I could rock. While I could rock the tight pants,
I don't think anybody wants
like
that.
you don't want to see my camel toe.
No, which
That's all
let's
I'm
not even
saying.
talk about that. There's like apparently like some weird
Oh,
like
can we please talk about this?
we can.
Okay, so you guys are familiar with the ice bucket challenge. You're familiar with the ice bucket
I
challenge.
am familiar with the ice
where
bucket challenge.
you know you dump a bucket of ice cold water over your head for ALS.
I tweeted something the other day for a new challenge.
Well, there's actually meaning behind the ice cold water. I guess if you have ALS, like your senses are dulled or something like that, and
Yep.
it's hard to move around. So
So
ice bucket
basically-
is a kind of a really quick replication of what it means.
of that feeling of like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So so you found some other challenge.
Yeah, which actually somebody was talking about it at work too. So I'm like, oh man, like I hope this isn't a real thing.
Okay.
I was scrolling through my news feed and there were girls
Okay.
taking pictures of their camel toes for cervical cancer. And the picture that
and there were pictures attached.
and the picture that like they were wearing pants with like
Okay.
you know their camel toe.
Right.
Obviously you have to be wearing pants.
Right.
But
gotta
like
be-
but there was one that like the girl was like pinching. So like you know okay I don't know if this is like a real thing. I haven't even looked it up. I'm
Please,
like
it can't be.
afraid to look it up.
It can't
But like
be.
this had to be created by a man.
Okay.
Like this cannot be real. This has to be a joke. Which if it's a joke, that's mean because people may or may not think they're actually doing something for cervical cancer. Or two, if this is real, like, what the fuck is that doing for, like, cervical cancer? Like, taking a picture of your camel toe.
Well, the ice bucket challenge brought awareness to ALS, correct?
Yeah, this is only bringing awareness to how dumb people can be. Like, really? You're going to pinch your vagina lips and post a picture of it on Twitter?
You've never pinched?
No, I've never pinched.
Okay.
Camel toe's not something that, like, girls should be proud of.
No, absolutely not. Camel toe is a $1 million industry, as a matter of fact, where people who develop pants will invest many dollars to make sure that it doesn't happen. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes.
Samantha.
Yes. Pants companies, yoga companies spend like lots of money trying to eliminate your camel toe. So let's not bring attention to it.
Right. Wasn't there a Lululemon ad that should a woman in a yoga pose called the camel pose?
Yes.
And there was text next to it that said no camel toe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought that was a great ad. But
no, I think it's a brilliant ad.
A lot of people spoke out against this ad. So
a lot of people speak out against Lululemon.
Right. All right. So you're in the no camel toe.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You will not be seeing a picture of my camel toe on Twitter.
Even if it's for a good cause.
Because my job looks at my Twitter, and B, because everyone else looks at my Twitter.
Oh, you tweet some questionable things, right?
Like what?
I don't know. Like well, I'm gonna have to find it. But anything questionable? Do you retweet anything? I did retweet a picture of a vagina that looked like a hamburger. That could get you fired.
Hell yeah, it could.
Yeah.
But when you look at it really quickly, it just looks like a hamburger.
If you would like to see this photo,
you could just scroll through my pictures.
You could go to @thezenlibrarian on Twitter. Why? How did you find that?
One of my best friends sent it to me.
Okay.
He said, we were talking, and he said, like, oh, what are you doing tonight? I was like, oh, I think
this. Where are you like, I'm doing this? And
what?
You
No. He's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, oh, figuring out where we're gonna go eat. I think I'm like really craving a burger. And he sent me a picture of a vagina that looks like a burger. And he said, bon appetit. And I was like, awesome. I think I'll be having salad tonight.
Were you disgusted by this?
No, I actually thought it was pretty artistic and fun.
Okay.
So yeah, go and look at my picture.
At the Zen Librarian, everybody.
Pinching is a thing. Michael Gaines said pinching is a thing. I saw it on 60 Minutes. Well, shit, when it reaches 60 Minutes, the camel toe thing.
But why?
I have no idea. I guess people are just like so desperate to get their causes out there now that like the Ice Bucket Challenge, is so widespread and it's like so a fraud and blah blah blah. Okay. I'm like sick of hearing the words Ice Bucket Challenge and people bitching about it.
All right.
Like frankly, if you're bitching about it, I just hate you.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about that.
All right. Good. So. Point taken. So, got a little announcement today. I woke up, checked my email. We got a last minute invite to Wizard World Richmond.
I thought you were going to say Vegas.
No.
I was going to say, shit.
No, I am going to Vegas later this year.
So you're going to Wizard World?
It is this weekend. Wizard World, Richmond, Virginia, which if you haven't... Wait, did you go to... No.
One of my angels is in
you
near
drove
Richmond.
To Richmond.
Yep.
And you didn't hang out, though. You literally went down
No, I literally went down, got a picture, and left.
I went many years ago just to hang out, and it was a cool town, so I'm really looking forward to going back.
And you're going this weekend?
It's literally this weekend. So I got the email today at like 10 o'clock, and it was like, listen, I know this is last minute, but would you guys like to go to Richmond for Wizard World?
And Ming is never going to turn down leaving his family for the weekend.
For a con?
Hell yeah.
Cons are a thing. Cons are a thing I have to take advantage of while they still want
Well, the pickings are good.
Exactly.
Although I could tell you from going to cons, the pickings will probably be good for you for a while because the pickings are good for all those other people for a while.
What other people?
People that like aren't relevant anymore.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, like all those people.
Okay. I like how you're being nice by not mentioning their names.
Anybody I've seen at a con in the past 5 years.
That's not true. What about like Anthony Mackie and all the Walking Dead guys? And,
Anthony Mackie's okay.
And Norman Reedus.
Well, Norman Reedus is just Norman Reedus.
But he wasn't always Norman Reedus. Back in when he was going to cons for Boondock Saints, he wasn't Norman Reedus. But now that he's on Walking
he was
Dead,
Sean Patrick Flannery's sidekick.
Yeah. You think Sean Patrick? I've seen both those. You think he feels bad though? I don't think he feels bad. He's got a pretty good.
I think I would still, given the choice between Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery, I'd still pick Sean Patrick Flannery.
Why?
I don't know.
Does he look hungry?
They
both kind of do, sort of. Norman's got some meat.
I don't know. I just I've always liked Sean Patrick Flannery as an actor, even in all his like shitty roles.
Oh, okay.
He was in that like terrible like sci-fi remake of Birds called Caw.
You saw that?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times actually.
Is it on Netflix? Is it direct to video?
It's direct to something.
Because I was looking on Netflix. I was looking at like the recently added movies, and I saw.
Not So Sunday GF says, "How about that questionable eyebrow tweet?" What eyebrow tweet?
I don't know.
What eyebrow tweet are you referring to?
I
feel like I get a lot of shit about not having eyebrows.
Your eyebrows are there.
They're definitely here.
They're there. Look. They're there. They're just because you don't look like what was that Frida Kahlo? Doesn't mean.
God, I fucking hate bushy eyebrows. They're like caterpillars. Every time somebody tells me my eyebrows are too thin, it's like a woman with like big bushy eyebrows, and I'm like, got a fucking animal living in there. Like, calm your shit.
Yeah.
Some woman told me, she was at my store and she's like, oh, I have an eyebrow appointment. And she goes, your eyebrows are too thin. You should come to my place. They'll thicken them out, like, help you grow them back in. I was like, oh, how much do you pay to get your eyebrows waxed? Right. And she goes, $50. I was like, you're fucking tripping. $50 to do your eyebrows? Like, I'll just pluck mine, thanks.
Okay, so no $50.
No, $50.
Eyebrow waxing for you.
Side note, go on though.
Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, Wizard World Richmond. So yeah, we got the email. We noticed this last minute.
So who's going?
You guys want to come? And I'm like, ask the other guys. So usually the holdout is Brian, but immediately he was like, I'm in. I'm like, all right, we got party.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is Brian the holdout?
Why? Cause I never know what he's got going on.
Okay.
So, or if he even wants to go, but
fair enough.
And then Mike had to confer. He had stuff going on this weekend, but he was like, you know what, screw it, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, let's gamble. I'm all in. He tells me. I made that up. I just got poker on the brain. So so we're going to Richmond this weekend. If you're anywhere near Richmond, come hang out with us.
I won't be. I'll be at Athleta in the Grove.
Oh, you're gonna be working.
Yep.
Oh, you want to come? You don't want to come to Richmond and hang out with...
I would love to come to Richmond, but unfortunately I have a paycheck to earn.
You want to hang out with Dave Bautista, a.k.a. Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy? Michael Rooker, Yondu, Guardians of the Galaxy? Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good on that one.
Adam West and Burt Ward. You don't want to come hang out?
And Burt Ward?
Yes. No?
Maybe I'll call in sick.
You're always...
As long as Burt Ward's there, maybe I'll call in sick.
You're always invited.
Maybe I'll call in sick.
That's all I'm saying. So...
There you go.
So we'll be down there. It was a nice little surprise, though.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was a cool little surprise.
Getting that and hearing that, that's cool.
Yeah.
Next time you should give them a little hell. So when they say like, oh, sorry, this is last minute, say, I'm a fucking celebrity.
Compared to all the other guys going there, it's not going to work.
I'm just saying, you should say, I'm a fucking celebrity. I'll call you back when I feel like it. And then like literally call them back 3 seconds later and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Us being invited, I believe that was more of a courtesy to us.
Well,
I don't know if maybe somebody dropped last minute. They're like, oh shit, like who will say no?
Who's halfway relevant?
Who will say no and who's relevant? Well, Ming never says no. So okay.
Exactly.
Well, the other guys, well, he'll talk them into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Richmond. There's good coffee down there, so I'm excited.
I'm trying to think if I had coffee.
Yeah, if anybody got any
I don't think I did. I think I just like ran through there.
Anybody listening from there, you got any hole in the wall restaurant recommendations? Pass them on.
There you go.
Yeah. I do have one stop to make while I'm down there. There's a place called Bill's Barbecue.
Okay.
I remember trying to find it the first time, and it's on this street. It's just called Boulevard, not like Lilac Boulevard, not like Apple Boulevard.
I was gonna say there's one of those in Kenilworth.
It's just called Boulevard.
It's called the Boulevard.
And I was like, where the hell is this place? It's on Boulevard. Like what Boulevard? No, Boulevard.
Yep.
Oh shit! So eventually I found it. So they have little pork barbecue sandwiches and fresh squeezed limeade. Yeah, just in case you need.
Sold me on that.
Yeah. So if you're driving to Richmond, Bill's Barbecue.
Bill's Barbecue. I'm actually excited because I'm planning my vacation.
You were taking a vacation?
It's like a vacation. I mean, like I'm not like a vacation. In quotes? A vacation to me is like sitting on a beach and having somebody serve me like cocktails, and I'm not doing anything, and my brain isn't thinking.
Okay.
I'm getting this.
What does that feel like, Samantha? Because I've
never done it. Actually,
I haven't done that.
I've never done it, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't done that in like.
I've never done that. Like I've just like never like vegged out on a vacation. I don't think I'm capable of being still. Like I mean, I could sit on a fucking beach and get a tan, and if the water is like beautiful and blue, swim in the water. But like it's just always like. There's always something else to do. So It's like, would I rather go on vacation and have like a servant waiting on me and serving me hand and foot, and I'll be laying on like, soft as cloud sand and swimming in like clear water?
Okay.
Or do I want to be doing something artsy and fun and kind of exploring somewhere that I've never been?
Can't you do both?
Yeah, I guess you could, but no, I guess you can't.
Okay. So where do you sound like you're leaning toward the latter?
I am actually. So at the end of October, I've gotten the chance to fly to Texas, nice. And so in Texas, as everybody knows, I take pictures of these. Well, actually, most people probably don't know. I take pictures of these angels, angels of grief, and in Texas, there's 8 or 9 of them.
Are you going to hit all of them?
I'm not. I'm only going to get 6.
They're all in Houston, though, right?
No, there's 4 in Houston. 4 in Houston, 1 in Brenham, Texas, 1 in Dallas, 1 in Waco, 1 in Scottsville, whichever one. Scottsville.
Okay.
1 in Denison,
Texas.
Okay. So I'm going to be getting the 1 in Dallas, Brenham, and the 4 in Houston, which somebody actually emailed us about.
Yes, you did.
So kudos to people who are actually going out there. I've inspired like at least 2 people to look at my angels.
Love it.
Awesome. I love that. And those are like the next 4 that I'll be seeing. So cool. And then on the way out of Texas, driving to New Orleans, my favorite place in the world.
Yes.
Seeing the original statue,
yes.
Obviously, because if I'm there, I'm going to look at her again.
Yes.
And just kind of hanging out for a few days before coming home.
Awesome.
So, like, that's like a vacation to me, but it's all like, you know, itinerary plans. Like, we're going here to get this picture. I'm looking for this picture. I'm getting that picture. And then, like, even when we're in New Orleans, like, it's not going to be, like, sitting around and doing nothing. Like, it's going to go see things and drinking a lot and eating beignets.
They're really good about beer.
Yeah, they're really great about beer. You could pretty much just walk around with your beer anywhere.
Awesome. All right, speaking of the beach.
Yes.
I suggested doing like a beach cast.
Oh yeah.
Where we haul the gear down to a beach, and I don't know why this hit me, but like before summer's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if the weather's gonna clear up this week, but I thought that'd be fun.
It should get like super hot again before it gets super cold. Like I feel that happening. I'm ready for fall. Personally, I'm ready for fall.
What do you like about fall?
Running in fall.
I do like that, yes.
That it's not like 1,000 degrees and everything is sticky.
Are you like boots and scarves and like sweaters?
Boots and scarves and pumpkin spice lattes.
Right.
And fucking, yeah, I was reading an article about like white girls are like all like boots, Uggs, and pumpkin spice lattes, and like, I don't even know what else it was, but I was like,
is that you?
Yeah, like 100%. Like I wear scarves.
You ain't white though.
I'm not?
Are you? You ain't white, are you? Do you consider? Are you white?
Yeah. What else would I consider myself?
I thought you're Portuguese, like a pork chop.
Yeah, I'm like half Portuguese.
Oh, okay. So you're half white then. So you're half. Wait, which half?
The sexy half.
Is white? No, I would say the
Oh no, the sexy half is like Mediterranean.
Yes, that's what I would say. The white part is just like all that white stuff you do, like pumpkin spice lattes and Ugg boots and.
Yeah, no. I love my Ugg boots like shit.
Yeah,
I like
Uggs and yoga pants, man.
God, like every pair of pants we get of pants we get my sperm, like those would look great with my Uggs.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to whoever invented Uggs and yoga pants as a style.
And may I say, you rock both very well. So I'm just saying.
Thank you. So do you.
Okay. I don't have Ugg anything. You know who does? Brian Johnson's got a pair of Uggs, not the boots, but like
those slip-on sandals.
Yeah,
those are my house shoes.
Yeah, he saw that Tom Brady ad and he was like, I gotta get one of those.
My sister, she every year she gets like a new pair of like slip-on Uggs.
Okay.
You know, the kind that you could like wear out, like they're not slippers,
right.
But I use her pair from like last year. So this Christmas when she gets a new pair, I'll get her old pair that she's worn. Yeah, and because she throws them out, and I'm like, don't fucking throw those shoes out; they're still good. So I get her shoes and I wear.
Don't you wear those? You wear those like barefoot, right? Without socks.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So
yeah.
It's
well, her feet are bigger than mine, so
yeah, but
that's
don't
why
you like sweat.
That's why I can only wear them as house shoes because they kind of fall off all the time. But yeah, no, I wear them as. She always wears them with socks. My sister's way too like anal retentive to like not wear them with socks. But me, like my Uggs, like my feet are always just naked.
That's cool. I got an update here. A lot of people are listening right now out of pure desperation. They're waiting for the new Tell 'em Steve Dave, which was supposed to come out 3 days ago. They're waiting. They don't know what's going on. I'm here to confirm. Not only did we record, not only was Sunday Jeff in on the recording, I was here as well. Great episode. Why is it not up? I don't know. I don't know. That's not up to me anymore. I would put it up the second it recorded if I could. But there's your update. But thank you for listening out of pure, unadulterated desperation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I was waiting for you to.
I'm sorry. I was reading. Greg texted me back, and he's like, "What are you yelling at me about?" I'm like, "I don't know. What am I yelling at you about?"
Can we call him? Can we call him and talk to him?
No.
Come on.
Oh my God, he would never forgive me.
But
are you gonna call your mother tonight?
If she calls me, I'll answer.
Oh, okay. How was your dad's birthday?
It was good by all accounts.
Did you get him anything?
No, he's in China now. So
What's he doing in China?
Yeah, he might be a spy for all I know, because I really don't know. He could be some kind of spy.
That's amazing.
I don't know. He's on a job. He's working.
What's his job?
He's an engineer. That's all I know.
I feel like Chinese spies are always engineers.
Sure.
My best friend growing up, she was half Chinese, half American.
Okay, which half? The sexy half?
She was actually kind of ugly.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
But her father was like an engineer, and he was like always like he had like a big computer room upstairs, and like we were never allowed in it.
Okay.
Like if we went in there, we got yelled at.
Right.
And my mother swears her mother was Chinese. My mother swears that like her mother's name was Jan. That there would be different Jans. So like one day Jan would speak like really good English because my best friend at the time, Teresa, her mother would like walk her over in the morning and be like, oh, the girls are going to walk to school. And she would like chit chat with my mother, talk, banter.
Okay.
And some days she would know English like really well. And some days she would like not.
My mom does that all the time. It depends on who she's talking to. If she's talking to a moron, she'd be like, hot dog, hot dog.
But like, to change it daily with the same person, like, so, and there would be times when like her hair was shorter and then her hair was longer. So my mother to this day is convinced that they were spies.
I think Asians make bad spies, dude.
Why? I think they make great ninjas.
That's Japan, but okay.
Well, you said Asians.
Right. Okay, all right, true.
Is Japanese not Asian?
Japanese are Asian. Yeah,
Thank you.
My mom does it all the time. She's talking to more and then she wants to get away. Yeah, she's totally like hot dog, freedom, like no speak English. And then if like she doesn't want to talk to you, she's totally fluent.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll pull that too.
Oh, is that something you do?
No, I can't pull that.
I was going to say, you really can't do that.
My mom could totally pull that. That's funny. Yeah, my dad could be a spy for all I know. So
awesome. Well, cheers to your dad.
Yes, but
hopefully they don't capture him and kill him.
I think he'll be all right. He's a pretty mild-mannered guy.
I think he'll be fine because he's probably not a spy.
He'll be fine. I actually want to go out and visit him, man. How awesome would that be?
So go out and visit him. What are you waiting for?
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I'm too busy right now. I'm too busy like going to cons and shit and podcasting. And
hanging out with your family.
Yes, in between all that, yes.
In between all that,
being on TV, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of the show, we wrapped. To use a technical term, we wrapped principal photography in the store. You'll notice all the lights are down.
I did notice all the lights are down.
Yeah, we wrapped
Looks like it needs to be repainted.
Wrapped on Friday.
Okay.
So I'm a little sad actually.
Aww.
I truly enjoy doing the show. I think you can see that if you watch the show. I think while we're shooting, I think you can see the look on my face like, holy shit.
You're just super excited too to talk about it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like, I mean, not that you could say much.
It's so much.
But like, I mean, obviously you say more to me than you say on air.
Sure. So much fun though.
And I mean, like you talk about it with like such a
fun.
Yeah, with such a passion. Like, I mean, like I wish I actually had that passion for anything in my life because I really don't. I don't really have like a hobby.
What about this?
I don't have the passion that you have.
For this?
When I'm here, but like when I'm not, I'm like, man, like what am I going to talk about? Like it's just kind of like is always on my mind. And even like running is definitely like the most passionate thing I have. But like even that, like the passion that you have for shooting that I see is like not a passion that I recognize in myself.
Well, I can only lead by example, my friend. I try to pass a passion on to you. Like not like that, but
not like what? You took it there.
I don't know, but all I do is lead by example, and hey man, it's a short life. You might as well love the shit you do. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and shoot the show. I love the shit out.
So now you're done with principal photography. Yeah. So what else are you doing?
We have to do when Kevin is done shooting Yoga Hosers. He'll be back here and we'll shoot 3 days of podcasts.
Nice,
with Kevin. And then we're done.
And then you're done.
Then we're done.
And then it's the waiting game.
Yes.
Till the season premiere, which I hope we're gonna have like a banging party next door.
In the works, my friend. In the works. I didn't even prompt this. I was over at Surf Taco getting food, and our beloved manager over there, Kelly, was like, "So, we doing a party or what?" And I'm like,
I love it.
We are doing a party.
We are.
I wonder, can we get, I guess I should.
Strippers and cakes?
Well, I mean, we don't really, do we need that? No. Come watch the show. I wonder if we can get Dukla to send some beers up, though.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pay for them.
I mean, let's just ask, and we shall receive.
I'll pay for them.
What's the date of the premiere?
October 12th. Yeah, we'll get some more 31s up here. Maybe some Neon Gypsy IPAs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll talk. I'll
nice slew of things.
Get some orgasm. Some
anything.
Some dirty little freak.
Anything that they have.
Some sweet baby Jesus.
I was going to say, we should do it exclusively Dukla beer.
At the party?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't like Dukla beer, tough shit, you're going to be drinking it anyway.
Well, no, you can drink soda out of the soda machine they have there.
No, you're not allowed to drink soda.
Okay, beer only.
Beer only.
Okay, beer
and
only.
if you don't drink beer, then you starve.
Yeah. My only wish is I wish we could shoot here all year. I don't know if anybody else shares that sentiment. But I wish we could shoot all year.
Yeah.
52 episodes of Comic Book Men. 1 per week.
I think that might be too much.
You think it's too much?
Yeah, you need that break in the middle to make people want you.
It's a big break though. It's like a 6. Our last episode aired in April, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's October. That's a 6-month break.
Do you know how long it is in between seasons of Sherlock?
I don't.
2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
Why 2 years?
Because Benedict Cumberbatch is off being in everything, which we'll talk about that later. Because apparently this week I was on a Benedict Cumberbatch kick.
Do you want to talk about it now?
We can.
Okay.
And Martin Freeman's in everything.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so this week I was on a Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right, I don't blame you. Are you in love with him?
I've been in love with him for a while,
Good-looking dude?
I actually wouldn't even call him that good-looking. He's good-looking as Sherlock, but he kind of sucks as everything else.
What, Zod? Or not Zod, Khan?
Shh, no one's supposed to know that he's Khan.
Get out of here. If you haven't seen Into Darkness by now.
Well, I just saw it last night.
Oh, okay.
First time. Obviously, I knew he was Khan.
What prompted you to watch Star Trek last night?
I've actually been wanting to. I wanted to watch it in movie theaters. I'm not a Star Trek fan. I'm going to preface this whole thing by saying,
I'm not either. But
growing up, I never watched Star Trek.
Yeah, but I'm not either. But if there's a Star Trek movie in theaters, I'm watching. Yeah. And J.J. Abrams is
seriously.
behind
If J.J. Abrams' name is on anything, I'm attaching
it.
my ass to the seat and watching it. So
you're attaching your. Okay.
I'm attaching my ass to a seat and watching it. So I didn't want to see.
Lucky seat.
Lucky seat. So I didn't want to see the first Star Trek when it came out because I'm not a Star Trek fan. But I watched it. I went to the movie theater. I watched it. I loved it.
Okay.
I do have a favorite part of the movie too. This is the first one.
Okay.
So Eric Bana as Nero.
Yes.
Who up until the 17th, 20th time I watched it, I didn't actually realize it was Eric Bana.
It's called acting.
Oh, yeah, awesome acting, awesome makeup.
It's called acting. I'm sorry you effed up the Hulk. But
I was just saying, my ex-boyfriend, he was sitting there, he's like, man, Eric Bana is great in this. I'm like, Eric Bana is in this movie? Yeah. He's like, we're staring at him.
Yes.
The part at the end where Spock gets away and he's like, Spock!
Yes.
Favorite part.
Yeah.
Favorite part, hands down. So, I wanted to see the second one.
Okay.
Just never got around to it.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna buy it on demand to watch for $20.
No, it's on freaking Netflix.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll wait till it comes on Netflix. I'll wait till it comes in Redbox. And then it came to Netflix and Redbox.
Yes.
I was just still a little too busy with the new job.
Okay.
So finally, the other day, I was watching TV and I watched the second Hobbit, which we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But it kind of put me in a Benedict Cumberbatch mood since I've been watching Sherlock again.
Right. Did you rub one out?
No, I didn't rub anything.
Okay, all right. Just
so it put me in a Benedict Cumberbatch mood. So I was like, man, we should watch Star Trek. Put on Star Trek, watching it, fucking love it. Favorite part of the movie
is
when Spock goes, Khan!
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you going to do that twice in a row? Twice in a row.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really good.
Yeah. Can I ask you? There's that scene where I can't remember her name. The chick, she strips down to her bra and panties.
Yeah.
Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
What did you think of that scene? Totally 100% unnecessary.
Oh yeah, no, 100%
Wasn't that weird?
unnecessary.
Was that so
Yeah, 100% unnecessary. But the only thing I thought in that moment was, man, she's got nice abs. It wasn't until after that I was sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, man, they didn't really need to show her with her clothes off.
Right. It was so out of place. I believe JJ's gone back and went and recanted that. He's like, I wish I didn't put that in there.
He shouldn't recant that.
Why?
She's hot.
She is, but you knew she was hot in that short little freaking science officer.
But you know what? Obviously, they're creating a sexual tension between her and Captain Kirk.
Can't you do that through like looks or a directorial decision? Do you have to show it in a Star Trek movie?
Really? You're saying that it's not needed, and I'm saying that it is?
That's how unnecessary I thought it was.
Man.
I know. We should just stop right now.
That's terrible, man.
Yes.
I mean, she was a leggy blonde, so clearly.
Yeah,
I'm just
good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna totally go with it.
So, did you like the movie? I thought it was good.
I thought it was good. I thought
it was really good.
I actually thought Khan was a little on the tame side.
Really? He blew up the whole freaking. He flew up and he killed everybody. Why was that? That wasn't tame. That the whole freaking Starfleet command.
I don't know. I thought. I don't know. Maybe it's just because Khan was so manipulative.
Okay.
That when Benedict Cumberbatch was telling his sad story, really trying to pull your heartstrings. I don't know. I felt for him. I was like, oh man, I understand why he blew up the archives completely. Yeah. I would have done that too. I wouldn't have. That's an act of terrorism.
You sympathize with him?
I did, which I guess is really what you're supposed to do. That's the point of the movie.
Okay.
And then he's supposed to. I don't know. I felt like his transformation into evil Khan, kind of I knew it was gonna happen. Right. Obviously, I know who Khan is. Yes. Even if you don't watch Star Trek, you know who Khan is.
Right.
But I felt
you wanted to be more evil and
yeah, okay. I felt he wasn't necessarily as evil as I wanted him to be. Okay. I felt like he really could have
he wasn't
shit
up. He wasn't say Darth Vader or Zod.
Zod, yeah, okay. Zod, perfect example.
Zod's
Zod fuck shit up,
Or even Ricardo Montalban. I don't know if you saw Wrath of Khan, Star Trek 2. You never saw that?
No.
I think it's on Netflix. You gotta watch it.
Oh, definitely.
That's good.
I mean, I just feel like he was a little tame for Khan.
All right.
But Benedict Cumberbatch, two thumbs way up.
That's why I asked you if you rubbed one out. But
yeah, no, I didn't rub one out.
Okay, I did. I did
for Benedict Cumberbatch, or because there was a naked girl that was totally out of place in the movie.
Cumberbatch. Yeah, I rubbed one out.
Oh, I bet you did.
Yeah. 4 times.
Well, I was gonna say I watched.
It was a long movie.
I watched The Hobbit 20 times this week.
Okay.
The one with Smaug.
Right.
Which I thought that was gonna be terrible.
And
I'm not gonna lie. When it came out in theaters, that was a choice I made. That I was I'm just not seeing it.
I don't know, man. The Lord of the Rings. Those movies are tough. For me, I gotta go back and watch them again because I read the books. Yeah. I love The Hobbit. Yeah. I love The Hobbit. Is everything that I kind of like
an adventure book should be.
Yes, and everything I like that I wanted my life to be while I read. I was in high school and I had no resources to adventure or journey anywhere. And I read this book, I was like, man, I want to go out and
I feel like
discover shit and get into battles.
It really embraced what a child's adventure book should be.
Yeah, although it's not really for children, though.
I feel you read The Hobbit when you're a young adult.
Yeah,
and then you read Lord of the Rings
in your terminology, it's a YA-ish book.
Yeah, I feel like you read The Hobbit when you're a young adult, and you read The Lord of the Rings when you're an adult, because I feel like what's going on in Lord of the Rings is fucking serious.
Okay.
And what's going on in The Hobbit's not as fucking serious.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Our friend Noir at Neil Oil Rag says Star Trek Into Darkness sucked once Cumberbatch revealed he was Khan.
What do you mean once he did? I'm pretty sure everyone knew he was. He kept saying no, I'm not Khan. No, I'm not Khan. It was a big shock. Meanwhile, when you scroll through on Netflix, the first word in the info is Khan.
True, but when I saw it in the theater, it was kind of when it was released, they didn't say anything. They tried to keep it a secret. That's all I'm saying. All right, so you had a Benedict weekend. Did you pull up Sherlock afterwards?
I've been watching Sherlock.
Okay.
I've been
love that UK limey shit.
I do. I've been trying to. Have you ever watched Sherlock?
I've not. Is it on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, then I have no excuse.
Okay, watch the first episode. Okay. You'll be hooked.
Do I have to get the lotion and the tissues out? Is he in it?
You won't need tissues. You could just use your hand.
Right, but.
Don't use tissues.
No, you need, you gotta clean up afterwards.
Oh, yeah, well, you should just, take a shower.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna be that orgasmic.
Wait. Okay, really?
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's gonna be just, all over the place?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good show. It's probably gonna get on the ceiling fan. It's a great show.
Wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's it's gotta be really good for that.
It's a great show. I've actually been.
Last time that happened, like I don't know, Basic Instinct maybe.
It's a good show. I've actually been watching that because I've been trying to get Alex into it.
Okay.
And he watched the first one like months ago. You know, when I told him to.
Right.
And he liked it.
Okay.
And then, so I'm trying to get him into it. So I'm like, fuck this. Skip the second episode completely. Second episode's really good, but just skip it because it's fucking pointless.
Okay.
Go to the third episode, watch it, see what you think. So today I get a text message.
Yes.
He watched it. He fell asleep the other night. And then I told him, like, after Star Trek, because we're all in a Benedict Cumberbatch movie. We've been watching, like, The Hobbit and fucking Star Trek. So I'm like, just rewatch Sherlock. So I went to sleep. I was like, fuck this. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So today I get a text message that says, so I'm totally hooked on Sherlock. I'm halfway through the second season.
Nice. That
I'm like,
quick.
Done.
Okay.
So yeah, so it gets you. And because they're 90 minutes, they're like mini movies.
Okay.
I mean, that's how well done they are. Martin Freeman,
God, love
fantastic.
them. Okay, I'm in.
So go home, watch the first episode.
I'm in. All right. Sherlock. Star Trek Into Darkness, if you haven't seen it. Hobbit, the second Hobbit.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about a talking dragon.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be stupid.
No, man, it's freaking, what's his face, man? Peter Jackson, man. He doesn't make...
I know, but I thought it was going to be really stupid. I really did. And I was like, you know, I felt like Benedict Cumberbatch was like casting because like obviously like Martin Freeman got him that gig. Like, hey,
I know a guy.
Hey, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
Let me get him in here. And yeah.
Okay.
It was really good. And like obviously now Benedict Cumberbatch is on like everybody's fucking hit list. He's in like Star Wars apparently. I mean, J.J. Abrams pretty much just wipes his ass with $100 bills.
He does.
You know.
He does. He earned that right though.
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure how I feel about him like owning Star Trek and Star Wars. I'm a little conflicted.
But you hate people mooching on two properties in the first place, so.
But like I just feel like Star Trek and Star Wars are like the Sharks and the Jets.
But if you're good,
you know.
Remains to be seen. We'll know next year, my friend.
We will know next year. I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little worried about the score actually.
Wait, they got John Williams back, right?
Yeah, well, they have John Williams and Michael Giacchino working together.
Really? That's gotta be awesome.
Well, okay, here we go.
It's gonna be awesome.
I mean, I was thinking about it today, so I'm driving, I'm listening to my score playlist, I'm listening to a little John Williams, I'm listening to a little Michael Giacchino.
Obviously, Lost.
My favorite composer beside Hans Zimmer,
right.
Hands down.
Okay.
So I'm like, kind of like, obviously Michael Giacchino's brought on because J.J. Abrams like owns Michael Giacchino's soul.
Right.
So obviously he's brought on like, so when this deal went down, like J.J. Abrams said, if I'm going to do this movie, I want my guy. And George Lucas said, well, I want my guy.
George Lucas got no say anymore.
Well, whoever's
he's
having
swimming
a say
in money right now.
Yeah, he's swimming in money.
You do whatever you want.
Obviously,
this is your problem.
John Williams has done the first 6 movies. It would be a travesty to not let him do the final 3. But, like, I don't know. Is that style going to merge well together? Like, Michael Giacchino's, like, beautiful,
Those are two masters getting together.
I know.
It's going to be awesome.
It's either going to be awesome or it's going to be a fucking train wreck.
It's not going to be a train wreck. It's
really?
absolutely not going to be a train wreck. This is going to be awesome.
I'm just a little worried about it.
Like, you know, the usual Star Wars, you know, that would be all John Williams, and then maybe, like, the love story? Yes. It's going to be...
whatever that love story is going to look like.
Yeah, if you want Michael Giacchino in a snapshot, what's the piece from Lost called?
Moving On.
Moving On.
Or Parting Ways.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Or Boonerol.
I believe Moving On. Did they play that while that dude Michael was? No, wait. Oh, or were they on getting off the plane?
Moving On.
When did they play that in Lost?
Moving On.
I thought it was when Michael got the little boat with his son and they...
No, that's Parting Ways.
Okay.
That's at the end of the first season. They play... Parting Ways is like a more amped up Moving On. Moving On is very slowed down, very, beautiful. It's on... Both of them should actually be on
my... It's on your Spotify playlist.
Yeah, Moving On is on there. I was just listening to it.
Yeah.
It's the song that I want played at my funeral. Moving On.
That's very appropriate.
For spoilers, Moving On is the part they play when they're all like passing into the next life.
Right.
Whatever that means, because no one actually knows how Lost ended.
Yeah. Well, Moving On. You're not gonna cry, are you?
No, it's been a long time since I've wept while listening to this.
But it's happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good piece. It's a great piece.
It's a beautiful piece.
You know, score-wise. But this
might be my favorite score piece ever.
But like, this would be kind of
like, this is what I'm saying. I'm listening to this. Like, do you think this is gonna merge with John Williams? Like,
yes.
John Williams is all fucking horns.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. This is orchestral. Yeah, it'll. I think.
I don't know. I got some doubts.
If I mean, if it has them where they have to kind of if you have to pick someone else to work alongside or with John Williams, it might as well be Michael Giacchino. That's what I'm saying.
I just love this. I want this. I want this played when my ashes are spread somewhere.
Where are you spreading your ashes?
Don't know.
Where would you do it?
If I died right now, it would be New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I died right now, it would be all over New Orleans.
All right.
There's not a single place.
I'd pick the Jersey Shore.
I used to actually want my old death song was a song called "So Much Life" by Bear McCreary.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful piece. It's also a death piece, ironically enough. They're spreading somebody's ashes. That was my first death piece, and that was when I wanted my ashes spread in the ocean.
Yeah.
But now I think I'd want my ashes spread probably as close to one of my angels as possible.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably the one in New Orleans because she started it all. So, I mean, like, ironically, I'd be at a cemetery anyway.
Right, yeah. I had a conversation with my dad. He gave me very specific instructions. He's like, I think he said do half in the Pacific Ocean, like in LA, like near LA.
Yeah.
And I should probably remember this, but I can't remember where he told me to put the other half. So, yeah.
Maybe
I'll talk to him.
Maybe the other ocean?
No, he didn't say that. I don't know. And then I was thinking, my brother's ashes are still around. I was like, I should take some of them and chuck them somewhere.
Well, where was your brother's favorite place?
The casino. So I'm like, well, which one do I pick? He frequented many.
What, did he go to Vegas or did he go to?
No, he was more like weird, like Indian reservations.
Okay. I was to say, if you went to AC, you can go to like the AC beach, obviously. Which,
right.
Speaking of AC,
he wasn't an AC guy. I guess Vegas would work.
Well, you're gonna be in Vegas.
I am.
Speaking of AC, a little part of my childhood died this past week.
The Revel?
The Showboat.
Oh yeah. So
it's fitting that there's sad music playing.
Yeah. So Atlantic City, not in America's Playland. Do they have a tagline?
Do AC.
Do AC. Didn't they have one before the more old school tagline? Like when it was like all Rat Pack.
I forget what it was. This is my favorite part. There's like 2 notes coming up that just really blow my mind.
Yeah. So you frequented gambling, not you yourself, but you were
no,
kind of
my mother.
To gambling parlors.
Hear that piano in the back?
Yes.
Those little 2 notes.
Imagine this. So take John Williams out. You have this going, and Han Solo is being lowered into the carbonite freezing chamber. That could work, right?
I mean, I guess it could.
I love you. I know. Come on, could work.
I guess it could work. Okay,
it's not the worst thing.
It could work. It could work.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It could work.
Yeah. So. So AC, the show.
AC,
you hung out at the Showboat Casino.
My parents, my mother was like a huge gambler, so we would always go down to AC. Even to this day, we still, whenever we hang out, we go to AC.
Okay.
And we used to stay at the Showboat when I was a kid, which actually, I mean, like a shrink would have like a fucking field day with this, but like I think that's why I like New Orleans so much because it reminds me of
the Showboat.
Because it reminds me of a part of my childhood where things were easy and simple, and like me and my family were close.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful.
So you know all about all you could eat breakfast buffets.
Yeah. So I mean, like, and that was the thing. Me and my father would go for midnight cheesecake every time we were down there at midnight, but I was a little sad when it closed. I learned how to swim in the pool at the Showboat.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I have a lot of memories. I mean, it wasn't my first kiss, but I made out with some guy under the boardwalk. It wasn't my first kiss by a lot, but like right. I made out with some guy on the boardwalk
in AC.
Yeah, in AC under the pier. And I felt like a little piece of my childhood kind of died.
Weren't you there recently? Did you go to the Showboat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you had to last hurrah?
Me and my mom
Did
went.
you go there because you knew it was closing?
Nope.
Okay.
She had to get something at Taj Mahal.
Oh, wait, did she redeem all her comps there?
I guess she did.
Okay.
She had to get something at Taj Mahal, so we went, and she's like, oh, do you want to go eat at the Showboat? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we just went over to Showboat to get dinner, and that's where we picked up the bus. And I was just like, man.
End of an era.
Like, it was. Like, and I'm not a gambler, so, I mean, I would, like, go and walk around, and I really just, like the lights.
Yeah. I mean, there are little rides and stuff. Or I don't know if they got destroyed, but I haven't been there in a while.
No, they were fine. Their pier was fine. I mean,
there's a big shopping pier now there, too. There's an Apple store there and, like, all this. Yeah.
Yep.
We should go.
To ASA?
One day. Just for a day.
I'm thinking about actually...
We should go.
I'm thinking about actually going the weekend before my birthday. I'm thinking...
We should go.
You won't be here, though. You'll be in Philly. Wait,
yes.
What day are you going to Philly?
The 20th, but...
what day is that? That's Saturday.
The 21st. The 20th is Saturday. We got a rap party got moved to that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which you should come to.
Yeah, no, I'm going to.
Yes.
I was thinking about going the 19th to the 20th. Leaving the 20th, coming back home.
That'd be cool.
Because I want to be home for Local Mala.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a big yoga festival by the sea.
Yeah, which oddly enough I'm not going to be at. I'll be running.
It's a little weird that you're not going to be there.
Yeah.
It's hosted by, we've talked about their studio a lot. Even Flow Yoga.
Across the street.
The sexiest yoga instructor ever.
Yes.
And I mean that. The sexiest yoga instructor.
I know you do.
There's not a single yoga instructor within, I don't know, like 2 or 3 miles.
That's it. That's smaller.
Specifically.
Okay. Outside that radius.
If there is another yoga instructor within 2 or 3 miles, he's definitely not as good looking as Christian.
All right. Speaking of casinos, I actually hit one this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, I did a con in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
It was funny too because one of my coworkers who knows you was like, "What was Ming doing in Pennsylvania?"
In Wilkes-Barre of all places.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got invited to this con called Mr. Hush's Weekend of Fear.
It's a little weird.
Part 2.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird.
It was weird, yeah. But I was at a con a couple weeks ago in Connecticut with Brian O'Halloran, Dante from Clerks, and Rob Bruce, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to this con in a couple weeks. You should come." I'm like, "Really? Like, you get like what's out there?" They're like, "It's gonna be a fun con. Go, the guy will take care of you." I'm like, "All right, give me his number." So I was like, "Hey, man, I think about coming out." He's like, "Yeah. I'll take care of your rooms, whatever." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go out." So I went out there. But yeah, I was in Wilkes-Barre, Northeast Pennsylvania, and we found out the hotel was a mile away from a Mohegan Sun casino.
So you went gambling.
So Rob Bruce was going out. Our friend Ernie O'Donnell, who played Rick Darris in Clerks, went out. And oops, sorry, that's freaking Pandora.
You should put on some more Michael Giacchino. Just let it play in the background. Yeah.
All right, let me see what I can find. So Ernie and Rob are big Hold'em players. I play with them every Tuesday night here. So we were like, I was like, "You guys going to the casino?" They're like, "Yeah." So the minute I got there, I got a call from Rob. He's like, "You here yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, where are you?" He's like, "I'm at the casino with Ernie." I'm like, "Okay, whoa. Hold, time out. I just got here. I'm going to dump my bags in the room. I'm going to go to this, they had like a cosplay contest hosted by O'Halloran. I was like, I'm going to go in there, put in an appearance, let everybody know I'm here, party a little bit. I'll meet you guys later." They're like, "All right." So I got in at about 10, party for a couple hours. I decided to go check out the casino at midnight. So I walk in. The first Mohegan Sun is huge. Like, I can't. That parking lot's like labyrinth.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to park, but I find it. Find the entrance. I see the main floor where there's like Caribbean poker, blackjack, the slot machines. I'm like, where the fuck is the poker room? So I look. I follow the signs. The poker room is like a mile away for whatever reason. Like, walking down a hall, I go down a set of escalators, go up another one, and then go down another one. So I go down the escalator to the poker room, and in front of me are literally 200 poker Hold'em tables. They're all empty.
They're all empty?
It's a Friday night. And I'm like, what's going on here? It turns out I had to turn around and kind of walk back, and then I saw the degenerates at the little at the tables.
But like most of them were empty.
Yeah, it was literally like 200 tables. I'm like, what's going on here? Did they really fill up this many tables? Like, God, that'd be cool, but
yeah.
And then I round a corner, I see Rob and Ernie, and they're sitting at a full table, like what looked like that. I mean, these dudes, they're all degenerate. These are all rounders. They're definitely rounders. But there was a seat open, so I sat down. $60 minimum buy-in, so I bought in. I sat there. I couldn't catch anything. Nothing. I I was just waiting for a decent hand to come up. I must have folded like 30 hands. Nothing. And the dude next to me was getting so freaking lucky too. So it wasn't really my night.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't really take down anything huge. I saw them. I saw them whittle their pots away. Those two dropped they had to drop like 2 bills. There, I only dropped my initial buy-in. Finally, I was dealt a pair of pocket 9s, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play these, and I got beat. Yeah, not the most strong hand.
Yeah,
but I got beat. But I remember I love playing Hold'em, but I love playing like at a friendly, like we do.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday night we do a tournament here with the crew and and with the crew.
Yeah.
The TV show when we shoot. And it's fun. It's so much fun. It's fun as hell.
Yeah.
And but
it's different when you're playing with strangers.
I don't really like casino poker because you can't joke around and stuff. Like they're there to.
It's
win.
Like they're fucking serious.
So freaking serious. They're there to win money, and they. So
and they don't appreciate when you're joking around.
Yeah, so
about
I'm just joking around
things.
with Rob. I'm like, Rob, like, weren't we doing this like 2 days ago? Like, why do we all come all the way to Wilkes-Barre to do this?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, because it's fun. I'm like, all right. I'm joking around. I know Robert brought his kids up to the con, gave his wife a break over the weekend, brought both his kids up, and we're sitting at a casino at like 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, Rob, where's your kids? He's like, they're in the hotel room. They'll be okay.
Well, his son is old enough to be alone.
Yeah, Josh is 18. But,
yeah.
But still, man, I'm like, did you just ditch your kids to come play poker? Wait,
Didn't you just ditch your kids to go play poker?
Technically, yeah, but I didn't bring them to the con. So he's assuming that they're not going to kill themselves at the hotel. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's all.
God, this is like the saddest fucking song ever.
That's all I'm saying. Oh, this is from Up. Do we have to listen to Up?
Yeah, we could listen to it. It's a good song.
All right, fine. We'll listen to Up.
This like fucking movie like killed me. Did you ever see this?
I did, yeah.
Like that first 15 minutes?
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, Jesus Christ. I went to slip my wrist halfway through
she's
it.
Dead. He didn't go to whatever those falls
Well, first she couldn't have kids.
Right.
That's like the real sad part.
Show it. They show her not being able to have kids.
And they show like them like whittling away their like exploration funds. Like Jesus fucking, and like she can't get up the hill anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Christ. Right. Sorry. So yeah, so I'm sitting there watching these rounders. They must be at the table for like 8-12 hours.
Yeah.
And like I thought of you like living like growing up in a casino.
It's funny. My mother hates it when I tell people that like I where'd you grow up? Atlantic City.
Yeah, ACU.
So she hates it when I tell people that, but I'm like, honestly, like a lot of my best moments have been in ASA.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. I mean, like I can't remember a time loving hanging out with my father more than Midnight Cheesecake.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and like I mean, that was where I ran my first half marathon, and I chose that for a reason. Right. And I still want to go back. I'm not going to be able to run the marathon this year just because I can't get off work. Because everyone else is on vacation that week.
Yeah. But yeah, I know how to get addictive though. Once I lost my initial buy-in, I was like, maybe I'll buy in again. Maybe I'll do better this time. It's freaking 2:30 in the morning at that point. I was like, nah, I'll get out of here. So
yeah,
I do like casinos in general though. The $3.99 breakfast buffets, the all-night restaurants.
Yes.
And just like all that. Like, I like it when stuff never closes. Like I love 24-hour shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nothing better than a casino.
There's a woman, speaking of 24-hour shit, there's a woman who works at the Wawa by my house. Yeah. And she wears pink lipstick, and her name is Pam, and she reminds me of somebody you'd find at a truck stop diner. She's super friendly.
Oh, okay. She's not like, she got sass?
She got a little sass, but she's super friendly. But like just the way she looks, like she has like pineapple earrings and like bright pink lipstick.
Okay, yeah, she's character.
Yeah, I love her. I will. If I have to get something at Wawa, I'll like deliberately wait 3 hours to go.
Okay.
Until it's like 11 o'clock at night.
I like that.
Yeah, she's a character.
Speaking of a woman with sass, Joan Rivers. You want to talk about Joan Rivers? Are you a Joan Rivers fan?
I wasn't actually. I mean, I watch her on Fashion Police.
I like the red carpet shit.
Yeah, I like the red carpet shit.
I like. Well, here's what I like. You got celebrities, right? They're nominated for, say, an Oscar. They're the best at their craft in acting. They pour thousands of dollars into hiring stylists,
and they look terrible.
Some of them like miss so bad that you need somebody to call them out on it.
Yeah. And I appreciate Joan Rivers because I mean, she said what was on her mind. And I think celebrities appreciated that. Like, I feel like celebrities always knew that they were going to be on Joan's hit list eventually.
Right.
And it wasn't something that you necessarily were upset about. Like, if you made it onto Joan's hit list, it was something to kind of be proud of. Like, if you had a style miss that bad.
I don't know if you'd be proud of that. You'd just be like, oh, shit, I did
like,
that.
But, like, I think, like, having Joan Rivers talk about you, like, it's like the ultimate in humility.
Well, Kevin is on that list.
Is he?
Yeah, he was on Regis and Kathy Lee back in, I think, 97.
Yeah.
And Regis wasn't there. Joan Rivers filled in. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And then the next day, she trashed his style. So yeah. So you're saying it's an honor? I think
it's an honor to be noticed. I think when Joan Rivers cares enough about you to talk about you, then that's a true honor.
Okay.
I really actually was a little upset because I kind of I thought she was gonna be fine. Like, I was on my iPad. I'm like kind of.
Oh, you read about her, the throat surgery, and
well, like
she was gonna pull through.
I was playing, yeah, kind of like I was playing Candy Crush, because that's what people do. I was playing Candy Crush. I'm sitting on the couch, and I get like word that Joan Rivers is in a coma.
Okay.
A medically induced coma. So I read the article, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, how did this happen? And like I medically induced coma. Like, I know a lot can go wrong with that. But, like, I kind of just, I don't know. I guess it was a testament to her willpower. I really thought she was going to be fine. And, like, people kept saying, like, oh, man, like, Joan Rivers, like, this could be the end. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's Joan Rivers. Are you kidding? She's not done yet. Like, it's Joan Rivers. She's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. Right. And, like, a week later, I'm sitting on my couch and I'm playing Candy Crush.
And she's dead.
And a little thing pops up that Joan Rivers died.
Yes.
And, like, I sat there for, like, a solid, like, minute. And I was just like, man, I was so wrong on that. Like, I can't believe, like, I really didn't expect it.
Right.
Yeah.
So were you insanely sad?
I wasn't insanely sad. This wasn't like a Robin Williams thing where I like retreated into an inner hollow in myself for like a week.
As I know,
this wasn't that.
Mike was saying something like Kris Jenner was like, I'm trying to find her tweet. She was like, I think she tweeted that that she was down for like a week.
Yeah, well, I mean, I imagine anybody who really knew Joan Rivers probably was.
I think they were arguing though because Joan Rivers made fun of Kim's baby.
I feel like.
Oh, well, I think somebody tweeted.
I feel like even if you're fighting when somebody dies, you feel the pain of it.
Yeah, somebody had tweeted. Joan Rivers dead. R.I.P. Like, gone too soon.
Yeah, that was Sarah Silverman.
She said gone too soon?
She said she wasn't done yet.
She wasn't done yet, but gone too soon?
I think so.
Gone too soon? She's 81.
She was a
gone
spry.
Too soon is like 14.
She was a spry 81.
Gone too soon is like maybe, 24.
She was a spry 81.
Yeah,
and she's had enough plastic surgery that she was really kind of like 21.
Okay. All right. So
I mean, I think Joan Rivers would appreciate us sitting here talking about her.
So that's your tribute to Joan Rivers.
You know what? I watched like her Emmys, VMAs, Fashion Police the day after. Okay. Me and my mother watch the red carpet. Obviously, I'm a big Oscar fan. Me and my mother watch the red carpet every year.
You're a very big Oscar fan, yes.
And it's part of our tradition now that we watch Joan Rivers Fashion Police the day after the red carpet.
Okay.
And it's like a little heartbreaking knowing that it's not going to happen. And if it does happen,
yes,
it's not going to be Joan Rivers.
Okay.
Like, it's a little heartbreaking. I don't know.
All right.
I feel like it's like a woman thing, too.
You look crushed.
I mean, definitely not as crushed as Robin Williams, but like somebody did tweet that like, the world's like, that's two great comedians taken very quickly from us. And it was kind of like, I hate to be like the bearer of
quickly, but
the bearer of like negativity, but like everything bad happens in threes. So like, who the fuck's the third person?
But like, gone too soon is like Kinnison. That was gone too soon.
Robin Williams was gone too soon.
Sure. Not Joan. Joan Rivers isn't gone too soon.
I think she was gone too soon.
Right. Okay.
Okay. She wasn't like crippled. She wasn't not making jokes anymore.
No, she was old.
Yeah, but she was a spry
81.
old. She was a spry 81.
Okay. All right.
So when you're 81, are you gonna want to roll over and die?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
But if I die, it's not like, oh, gone too soon. Like, I'm like, no.
I don't know. I think she was young at heart.
She was, absolutely.
think she was young at heart.
Absolutely. I wanted to bring this up. Our last podcast we did a couple weeks ago. You had mentioned you got a new phone.
I did.
You didn't really back anything up, so you had to be selective on which photos you could send over to the new phone.
Yes.
And I offered to back up your old phone for you. You're like,
there's naked pictures of me on there.
No, because there's naked pictures, possibly video. And my reaction was I kind of cringed a little bit. Or I may have cringed a lot. You can go back and listen to that. I was going to pull the clip, but I didn't. I was just kind of like, ooh. And it wasn't because I don't want to. It wasn't because I don't want to see these pictures, because you're very beautiful. And it's not because
I'm loving the way you're digging yourself into a hole and out of it at the same time.
No, it's not. It wasn't that. It was because you're my friend. Like,
oh, yeah.
I don't.
Like, Ming, I've never thought of you naked.
No, and okay.
No one ever should.
Right. Well, my wife maybe.
Well, possibly not even her.
Maybe some female fans of the show.
They're all 13, and that's against the law.
Okay, well, the ones that aren't 13, the ones that
they're not your fans.
The ones that are legal, that are my fans, that maybe
you don't have fans that are above the age of 18.
That is absolutely not true.
I need to see proof.
That's absolutely not true.
I need to see proof.
There are women over 18 who, may like me, maybe more, and may have pictured this, but okay. I
need to see proof. If you're a woman over the age of 18 and you've thought of me naked,
the Zen librarian,
I would love to hear about your fantasy.
Yeah. So I cringe a little too hard, but it's like, you're my friend.
Oh yeah.
You're my friend. I don't really want to see you go ahead. It's not like I don't want to see it, but I think if I did, it would be really bad for our friendship.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree.
It's kind of like finding out how much some of your friends make, learning what their salaries are. It's just not good. It's like a bad thing.
It's never a good thing. Yeah. Exactly. It's never
really bad because it's jealousy involved.
Oh yeah, it's never a good thing.
It's just bad feeling.
Never a good thing.
And I just think it would be really bad if I saw you were not, naked. So that's why I cringe. It wasn't because I didn't want to, I thought you would look bad naked.
But your wife gave you shit about it.
Wife gave me shit about it. She's like, I heard the show today. It's like, I didn't, your reaction was kind of harsh. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you were like, ooh, cringing. And I'm like, oh, no. It wasn't because I don't. No, I'm sure she looks very beautiful naked. But I was cringing because I don't, because it's like, it would be like me seeing, well, not exactly, but it'd be like me seeing Zapsik naked. Ooh, I don't want to see that.
Or Brian Johnson.
Well, that's another story. I don't want to see that.
I mean, I feel like we've all kind of seen him naked because we've seen his Woody,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's a picture of him floating around.
I know.
You can see his, there's a picture out there. You can see his nuts too.
Oh man,
floating out there.
God, Brian Johnson really throwing himself out there.
Yeah, but that's what. But yeah, my wife's like, that was kind of harsh. She felt bad, and I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. No.
I love your wife listening to this. We're talking about you going through my phone and possibly finding a naked picture of me. Most wives would rip a woman's head off, for that. But your wife is awesome.
She's very awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we saw her. I saw her the other day. You see her all the time.
Yes.
I mean, all the time is a loose term.
Right. Yeah, you see her more than I do. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently, I saw her once. The other day.
I just want you to know that's not what I meant.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't even think that.
If I didn't know you, I would love to see you naked. But now I know you.
I mean, shit. I love to see me naked.
We're homies. Oh, you must have a fun life then. Do you stare at yourself in the mirror? Yeah.
Sometimes. I'm super egocentric about that, actually.
Yeah, I don't. I suck it in, and I'm like, damn. I flex a little bit, but
speaking of naked pictures,
there
oddly enough, a scandal going on.
A week after we talked about that,
yes,
naked pictures were leaked.
Yes,
on the internet.
Yes, I didn't view them.
Many famous people, Kate Upton.
Yes.
J-Law, Jennifer Lawrence.
I
can't remember the other ones. Those are the two big ones.
Yeah, those are the two big ones.
Yeah, some of the other names I didn't even recognize. I'm like, should I know these people?
The thing that I read and I posted about was there's an artist in New York. Now, I don't know if he's actually going to be able to do this because apparently it's been said that any taking of these pictures and using them is going to be trespassing of privacy.
Okay.
So, whatever.
Right.
Getting out of that, the article that I posted, I was reading about that there's an artist in New York who is going to take these pictures and blow them up like full canvas size
Right.
and display them as artwork.
Right. It's not art.
Within other art that he's actually done, he's gonna take these like selfies.
Yeah. It's not art. It's bullshit.
And his whole statement is about the social media age, and people don't think before they take a picture, and you can't delete what's done once it's done. Like, you can't like delete what's done once it's done, and people have to think before they do things. And in the age of social media, it's all too easy for people to get a hold of these things. Right. And as a public figure, you know, he's trying to I guess make the statement. Now,
I think the statement's been made.
In the same vein.
I think the statement's been made. We don't need this jackass doing it.
I was to say, in the same vein, like, I feel like people are using the word, like, social media rape, which, okay, I'm going to take, I don't agree with the artist. Don't agree with him.
Nah.
He's like an asshole. He's trying to use people's mistakes to make a name for himself, which is shitty.
Absolutely.
And as an artist, like, you should be proud to display your own work, not steal other people's embarrassing moments. Whatever. That's aside. But as the term social media rape applies,
right,
I'm going to take a devil's advocate stance on this.
Okay.
If you take the picture,
yes,
can you call yourself the victim? And it gets out. Because,
depends on how it gets out.
Okay, because I know on my old phone that maybe there's a picture of me on there that I sent, like, a boyfriend or whatever. Right. So I know. So do you think that I'm super protective of my phone 100% of the time? Yeah.
No, you are?
I am. I have a passcode to get into my phone, so anybody can't just pick it up. Okay. It's virtually always in my sight, and if I don't see it, I know where it is.
Right.
So I take evasive action. Like, I don't put shit like that on the cloud.
Yeah.
I take like an evasive action to not let that fall into the wrong hands because I know it's there. So if you know that you've taken the picture and then the picture gets out, can you scream victim when the picture was there for anybody to take? Why are you saving that picture?
I think you can. That's like, what's the difference between that and taking with the old school camera? It's like someone stealing your film and developing it.
I have.
Or leave. Let's go not that far back. Let's say you take Polaroid. Somebody finds it and takes it. Can you scream victim then?
No, I don't think you can.
So you're saying don't do it in the first place?
I'm saying don't do it in the first place.
And you've done this.
Exactly. Don't do it in the first place unless you're willing to put into the time to protecting it.
Right.
If you want to do that, like, shit, you know what? A few years ago, I had like a special locked vault on my phone for pictures that I would send like a boyfriend or whoever I was hooking up with at the time.
All right, hot.
Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna take the picture, then you need to do the extra 9 to protect it. Now, I'm a nobody in this world.
Okay.
If you're a celebrity, A, you need to protect that picture even more.
I agree with that. Yes.
You shouldn't even take that picture because how many times has this happened? Like, shit, it happens like once every 3 months.
Why just because you're a celebrity, why should that prevent you? Like, why shouldn't you be able to take a photo like that? Why, that's bullshit. You should be able to do whatever you want.
You should be able to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
but then you got to protect that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they thought they were. They thought they were, and just to be clear, it wasn't a hole in iCloud security. It was, it was a hack. It's a password hack.
That's the problem, though. It could always be a hack. Like, if I were to have those pictures on my email, my Yahoo account,
it's true.
Back
Somebody
when
could
I
hack
had
it. Someone could take your phone. And
somebody could hack it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what? Like, there are at least 5 people who know the passcode to my phone. I trust all 5 of those people.
Right.
But, like, what if one day I was at work and somebody needs to get onto my phone to, like, do something for work, and I was just like, oh, the password's 1234. Right. So now I've given that person...
the password?
No, only an idiot would have that for his luggage. Okay. So, say I give it to somebody, not even thinking, because, like, I trust my coworkers.
Sure.
My coworkers would never do that.
Sure.
But what if my coworker learns, like, oh, man, like,
I
could sell this picture to Brian Johnson for 50 cents.
Well, what's this? Is this a hamburger? That's not a hamburger.
That's not a hamburger.
Okay, that ain't a hamburger.
So, I mean, like, I kind of take the devil's advocate stance on, do I feel bad for them? Yes. Do I think it's wrong? 100%. Do I think you could use the word social media rape? No.
Okay. Point taken. Point taken. So, just to be clear, you did not see any of these photos.
I didn't look at the pictures. I have absolutely no interest in them.
You had no interest in Kate Upton.
Actually, I think Kate Upton's really ugly.
Blasphemy.
I think Jennifer Lawrence is hot as shit, though. I would love to see her naked, but I'm not going to look. Okay. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a respectful person.
Okay. All right. Wow. You and Mike Zapsik. Very noble. Mike was like, I don't want to see the photos.
John Creed, I'm not blaming them.
Yes.
I'm not blaming them. No. I just think that you need to protect the shit that you're taking. If you're going to take naked pictures of yourself, then you need to protect that shit like gold.
I agree with that.
Like shit, who doesn't love taking naked pictures of themselves? I love it.
Do you? Really?
Hell yeah, I love it.
All right.
But that doesn't mean that I save them.
Right.
That doesn't mean that I don't automatically hit delete on that. And that doesn't mean that, like I said, be mad, be angry, go wild. Yeah. That artist... I hope somebody finds him on the street and beats the shit out of him because he's a jerk off.
All right, Kate Upton.
Yeah, like I hope they all find him and beat the shit out of him because he's an asshole. But I don't think you could use the word rape. That's my only problem with this situation. I don't think you could use the word rape.
All right. So you're very protective then.
I'm very protective of that word, especially.
No. Okay. Well, and of your photos.
Of my photos, yeah, exactly. If I'm going to take those photos, like shit, no one's getting that phone while those photos are on there. You better protect
your phone because now people know they're taking pictures on there.
Oh, well, no, there's no naked pictures on this phone.
Oh, okay.
This one's pretty fucking boring, actually.
Not yet.
I was going to say,
if you love to do them as much as you say you do.
I do actually have a naked picture, but I drew it of a yoga girl.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You've seen these pictures.
Yeah, I saw those. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna put them on shirts.
Yeah, when I stole your phone that one time, that's the only I hooked into the wrong album, and I was like, wait a minute.
I've got pictures of my dog.
Your dog is cool.
I've got pictures of my angel.
Your angel is cool. All right, not okay.
Yeah, I've got my work schedule if anyone wants to see that. I'm working a lot.
All right, well that's noble that you didn't look at the pictures.
No, I didn't look at the pictures.
It was good. You there's hope for you yet. Not much, but your morals.
Michael Gaines didn't look at them either. Michael, I didn't think that you would.
Michael, good on you, Michael.
Yeah, I didn't think that you would.
I'm gonna throw out a little plug here. Sam, you have how many tattoos do you have?
4.
4. Okay. My
hopefully friend, 5 soon.
My friend, former supervising producer on Comic Book Man, is working on a show called Epic Inc., which is on A&E on Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. And basically. He's calling it the nephew of Comic Book Man. Basically, it's Comic Book Man in a tattoo parlor.
Okay.
If you could call it that. I think I'd call it that. We had one of the artists on the pod a couple weeks ago. And what they specialize in at Area 51 Tattoos in Oregon is pop culture tattoos. Like really, really, really awesome ones.
Okay. And, do we have any pictures that we could like post or...
I could put, yeah.
Or is there like a website?
There is a website. Yeah, the show's called Epic Inc. You could check those out. Or you just watch the show Wednesday night at 10:30. I watched the first 2 episodes and I thought it was a great show. There was one in particular. I saw it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tattoo that blew me away.
Yeah. So
we had one of the artists here. What I wanted to do, and I think I mentioned this too. I wanted to bring his kit down and tattoo me while we podcasted, and I was like, that's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. Like I really just want to talk to this guy, but he has offered to do. He spends part time in New Jersey.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, come up to my shop. I'm out by the Poconos, and you get inked. Or I would like to do kind of the podcast. The podcast tattoo episode.
Yeah.
Which would be fun.
Yeah.
So I know you're into ink too. Have you thought about your 5th one?
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm hoping that my parents will just give me the money for my birthday so I can go get it. It's going to be a cardinal feather on my right
that's cool.
inside of my arm.
Black and white colored?
Red. Cardinals are red.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. That's cool. Mm-hmm. These guys do way more elaborate. I like portraits.
Yeah. I mean, like, I figure, like, obviously most people's tattoos are a lot more. Mine are always very sentimental. I don't get a tattoo unless I really mean what I'm putting on me.
Yeah, yours are cool. So you have the Starry Night.
I have on my left
which says "Life
forearm,
imitates art," right?
Yeah, I have a quote.
Put up to the camera.
Life imitates. It's gonna be upside down. Sorry.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Go like this. It'll catch it. It's a wide lens. Okay, cool.
It says "Life imitates art" with Starry Night behind it. Yeah. It's a Oscar Wilde quote, and it's "Life imitates art far more than art imitates life."
Okay.
And the whole idea is it's a philosophy that he created that the way we see the world is because artists have trained us to see that. So we only see, you know, a sunrise, or we only see the fogs rolling in through London, or we only see, you know, a rainstorm because of the way an artist has taught us to feel.
Right.
And that everything that you see in real life could actually be traced back to art. And I thought that was like mind blowing to me, because I like the idea of like an artist teaching me something and me not realizing it.
Yes.
So I got it tattooed on me. That wasn't my first one though. That was actually my last. Well, I got the words.
Yeah, you went more elaborate. You got the words "carry on."
Yeah, I got the words. Well, no, I got the words tattooed, and then I got the Starry Night behind it, because I wanted a picture that felt it. On my left shoulder, I have the words "carry on," which, yes, is from a Fun song.
I love that song.
I love that song too, and it's probably one of the only songs that the whole beginning of it, I kind of, when I first heard it, I was like, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
When he says something about like, and you know, you could actually play the song. That would actually be better.
Yes.
He says something about, you know, we're not shining stars, and he says, "I know, I never said we are." There you go. When I first heard it, I was driving. Actually, I remember it.
What year did this come out?
A few years ago. 3-4 years ago.
This is a Spotify exclusive.
I loved him when he was in the Format. The band, the Format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found you with a bottle of wine.
You're like mouthing the words. I love it. This struck you so much that you're like, I'm gonna get that tattoo. Did you go out that night and get it? How long?
A few weeks.
Really?
I actually, it kind of too. I have two. I have a motto when I run, and it's from a Decemberist song.
Yeah.
And it's "Don't carry it all."
Okay.
And the whole idea is,
motto.
yeah, the whole idea is that when you're running, and when you're training for something running wise, that you don't want to carry your shit on your back, because you have a lot more shit than you think you do, and if you're trying to run while carrying that, you're not going to go very far. And I learned that kind of the hard way when I was training for my first marathon. I was trying to outrun somebody.
Right.
I was trying to outrun somebody that was in my head.
Yes.
Not.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to outrun somebody that was in my head, and when I stopped trying to run because of him, I learned how to run because of me.
Yeah.
And so I came up with this "don't carry it all," but you have to carry on.
Right.
So even if you do have to carry it all, you have to keep fucking going.
Right.
And that's where that tattoo came from.
Nice.
And it was just kind of like, people are like, oh, it's like a fun song. And I'm like, yeah, well, it actually has like a meaning. My third one was right here.
Yeah, your side.
My side, my ribs. It says, it's history, it's poetry, which comes at the end of a very long quote.
All right, you didn't want that? You don't want the whole thing?
No, it would have been too long. It was like a paragraph. A paragraph in the Great Catcher in the Rye. And the whole thing is about how you go through life, and you have like these disappointments, and these things happen to you, and there's setbacks, and you know, you learn things, and you gain things, and you lose things, and it's not history, it's poetry.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful like reciprocal education. It's not history, it's poetry.
Yeah.
And like that to me, I mean, like that's like my favorite book ever. It's like everybody's favorite book ever. And my first one actually was right here. It says, in Libris Libertas, which means in books there's freedom.
Yes, librarian.
And that is the librarian to me.
That's
I am
librarian.
all words, so my cardinal feather is the first thing I'm getting that doesn't have a word attached to it.
Yes. If you check your Twitter, Jerry Carita has tweeted photos from Epic Ink, along with the Twitter handles for all the artists at Area 51 Tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, totally check them out. It's crazy.
That's not Twitter, that's Facebook.
It's good. It's good shit. I just got to think.
Oh man, that's like awesome.
That's badass, right? I just got to think of something.
Is that Falcor?
That
It's like the never-ending story. That's like fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah, my little cardinal feather is gonna be like easy compared to that.
Yeah, well, think of something more elaborate. We'll get them in here.
I mean, my tattoo artist, I gotta give her props. Broadway Tattoo in South Amboy.
Oh wait, that's where I got mine done.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Broadway, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, guy's name was Vinny.
Vinny, yeah.
You know Vinny?
Yeah. I forget her name, but it's the one girl that works there. It never occurred to me.
And Johnson got his sage tattoo done there.
Yeah.
We all did when we did the tattoo episode.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was just saying, it never occurred to me that my tattoo artist might not be Vincent Van Gogh. I like went in there and I told her I want like Starry Night behind this, and like I 100% trust. I went in there and like just didn't ever imagine like that maybe she can't do Starry Night. So I went
drunk?
No, but the night before, I'm not even gonna lie, the night before I probably drank 2 bottles of red wine.
Okay.
With this kid that I was hanging out with at the time, and I was like hung over as shit. It was the first day of my period, so I was already losing massive amounts of blood. I was hung over, and like halfway through, I was like sweating. I was like exhausted.
Right.
I felt like shit. I look over, and it looks nothing like Starry Night, and I'm like, holy shit, this looks terrible.
Right.
But I wasn't gonna say that. I'm like, Christ, it's on my forearm forever.
Yes.
So I like looked away. I was like, oh my God, can we get me some water? I'm like really like
Yeah.
hot.
Yes.
So I was drinking out of this like little Dixie cup. And finally, like after 2 hours, she's like, okay, you're done. And I look over and I'm like, that looks like Starry Night. She's
Yeah.
like, did you think it wouldn't? I was like, no, I had complete faith actually.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Well, up until I looked at it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. We went to the same place. I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's like weird though. That's like by my house. Why would you be there?
I don't know. We found them through the show.
They're
So,
like one of the best tattoo parlors around.
Yeah.
If you're in the New Jersey area and you're thinking about getting inked, Broadway art. is the
proof
place to go.
positive. Yeah, look at Johnson's sage tattoo. It's zombie sage. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. I didn't know that's where you got it done.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Didn't know that's where you got it done.
All right, right on. So I told you I went to Wilkes-Barre. Would you like to hear some of the highlights? I think
I would. I think you went through most of them. Rob Bruce ditches his kids.
I did. Oh, so
Oh yeah, I want to hear about the 13-year-old and her note.
Oh, so yeah, you were right. You know, sometimes 13-year-old girls come up and they're
Sometimes
like they do the
time.
voice. They do the
Oh,
Ming Chin.
Ming Chen! Oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, that happened. I was like, oh, I'm very flattered. They were wearing, they're all kind of done up and they had like glitter, like the glitter makeup and.
Ming, you're smiling too much while telling this story.
Smiling. It's fun. It's just funny.
Okay,
it's funny
go on.
because
I'm gonna sit back over here.
in the back of my head, I'm just kind of like, where the hell were you when I was 13? You know what I'm saying?
What, you weren't like getting massive tail when you were 13?
No,
I didn't think so.
was not.
I didn't think so.
Was not. When I was 13, I was like, man, this would have been cool. But where were you when I was 13? Like ignoring me.
Well,
So
white girls be like.
yeah, but I texted you. I was like, hey, I heard the voice.
You sent me a picture.
I hear the voice in my
I
head.
hear the voice.
No, it's cool though. It's very flattering though. I'm not gonna lie. It's cool, but it's not. But I'm like, dude, you're 13. But I'm like, all right.
So you sent me a picture of,
And
I'm trying to find
I guess
it.
they went around. They talked to all the celebrities and the people who were there. And I talked to one, and they're like, I was like, hey, did you meet that girl? She was nice. She's like, yeah. She told me she was 17. I'm like, there's no way she was 17. You believe she was 17? Like, no. But I went away to do something. I came back. There was a note on my table. And do you have it there?
I do actually.
Okay.
It says if you're looking, you could read what it looks like. Here we go.
Which says
it's like upside down. Sorry.
Yeah, can you read it?
It says, Ming, I found this on the ground, so I wrote a note on it for you. Smiley face, little greater than sign.
Right.
Or less than sign
Right.
3, which is a heart.
Right.
Gabby.
Yes.
Written in pink.
Yes.
The Ming had an exclamation point after it, so it was
Right.
more like, Ming! I found this on the ground, so I wrote a note for you and left it for you. Oh my God, love Gabby!
Yeah. Do you have the picture of what was on the other side?
I do actually. It says on the back, it says natural heating pad to soothe sore muscles. Place in microwave for 30 seconds, repeating until at desired warmth. So Ming sends me this picture. He goes, funny, right? And I'm like, tragically funny. And he goes, yo, how come you don't leave me notes for this? And
Yeah, like
I said, I'm not 13.
I'll bust your balls. Like, how come you don't leave me notes like this?
So
And he was like, I'm not 13.
so I said, so you said it's not a love note, just a friendly note with a smiley on it. And then you sent me the picture of the back, and you said, this is on the back. Maybe it is a love note. And then I sent you a picture of me.
Yeah, So every con, man. Every con.
You got
Every
like these
con.
weird 13-year-old stories. Were
Every
you taking
con.
like 13-year-olds out for pancakes?
I didn't take her out for breakfast.
Take her. Now it's like a her.
I didn't take anybody out for breakfast. I went by myself.
You wanted to take a 13-year-old out for
Day.
breakfast.
So I get there today. We have tables.
Yes.
We get a table, and it was set up in kind of a hall, and there's someone across from me. Very beautiful woman. She's a scream queen. Her name is Genoveva Rossi. Genoveva. And I was like, oh, she's beautiful. I don't really know her, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll go talk to her later and introduce myself. But I didn't do it immediately. But instead, she comes over to me. She's like, hey, how you doing? You're Ming, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, we worked in a movie together. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I haven't been in any movies. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, you must have me confused with someone else. She's like, no, we were both in Josh Bruce's movie, Burn in Hell. I'm like, oh.
That's amazing.
I guess we were.
How was she in it?
I don't know. He's not done with the movie yet. We're not in the same scene. So that's why. Yeah, if we're in the same scene, I would have remembered. She's the only female in the movie.
Okay.
She plays not a scream queen. I don't think she gets killed. She plays a news reporter.
So how did Josh Bruce
I don't know.
I don't even want to know.
I don't know.
I don't even want to know.
I don't, yeah.
I'm not sure I want to know that one.
I don't know. But I thought that was funny because my initial reaction was like, I wasn't in any movie with you. Do I tell her that we were? Like, and just kind of play it off? But we actually were. We just didn't work together. So, like, on the same scene. So the whole weekend, we was like, oh, man, you were a pain in the ass to work with. Remember that movie we worked on together? Like, you were a pain in the ass.
So you had some, like, hot girl, like, stalking you the entire time.
Not stalking, but hey, we worked together.
Yeah, you worked together.
If you pull up IMDb, we were there.
You were both
there.
but
and then so Josh was at the con, right? So I see him. I'm like, dude, why the hell didn't you tell me we were in the same movie together? What the hell, dude? Like, he was like, I don't know.
Tragic director comment. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I was like, I don't.
Well, good for you.
No idea. So it was
good for you, I think.
It's weird. So that night, Brian O'Halloran, he loves karaoke.
Yes.
So he set up a whole kind of celebrity karaoke night, and it was fun. But he kept he's like, hey man, when are you getting up? Pick something out. You got to get up there. Celebrity karaoke, you got to get up there. I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this. Like, we talk about karaoke. I like doing it with other people.
Yeah, you do karaoke.
Like, man, I don't want to do this. So I looked through the books. Like, I was like, okay, I could do the Doors. I could do Zeppelin. And I was like, let's do it Back to the Future style. So I did Huey Lewis' Power of Love.
Oh my God.
It's cool,
I
right?
was just talking about that song the other day.
Why?
How weird is that?
I don't know.
I'm starting to feel like my life is like the Truman Show.
It might be.
Are you getting paid to be here?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Although my enthusiasm, you would think.
You are kind of an actor. I mean, you are an actor.
I am no actor. I'm absolutely not an actor. I'm not an actor. And this female actor was like, so what do you do when you're not here? Like, are you an actor? I'm like, no. Why were you talking Power of Love?
It came on the radio.
What radio station were you listening to? Was it like the 80s Pandora station?
No, it was like an 80s like hour on whatever radio station I was listening to.
Wow. I think this is one of the great.
We were driving to where the fuck was I going? My house in Sayreville.
Yeah.
To walk my dog.
Wow.
And the song came on.
Wow. You know, I like the sounds.
And we were talking about like the whole like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future.
Yes.
Like that whole thing.
Right.
And I think somebody mentioned Huey Lewis today at work, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm actually starting to get a little weirded out. Like, really, is my life the Truman Show?
Yeah, it might be.
That had a great score.
Back to the Future?
No.
Oh.
The Truman Show.
Who did it? I'll look it up.
I think Clint Mansell.
Okay. Yeah. Not only this is a great song, it's attached to one of my favorite movies. I don't know if Huey Lewis saw the movie first and then wrote this song, or if it was vice versa. But I do know he wrote Back in Time after he saw the movie, and they didn't even ask him to.
Yeah.
He just did it because he loved the movie so much.
Because he loved the movie, yeah.
Yeah, and he is in the movie. Briefly, in the audition scene. It's like, I'm sorry, you guys are just too darn loud.
No, it's Philip Glass and Birkin Dalwitz.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, right on.
Why I was thinking Clint Mansell.
Right on. So I decided to do this, throw it back a little bit.
Do you have like a video of it?
There were videos taken. I don't have one. I don't care to play that back for you.
I would love to hear that.
I'll find it. I'll maybe, I don't know if I'll post it, but I'll show it to you. But I did it not forgetting how powerful Huey Lewis's voice is.
Yeah.
Like he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
So I did as well as I could. I cracked a couple notes. Some of the high notes were kind of hard to hit. And apparently the dude running the con used to work for the Secret Service, and he was a bodyguard, and he bodyguarded for Huey Lewis.
Oh, that's cool.
So they were friends. So he said he couldn't resist. He jumped up and helped me out, which was cool. So I did my best. I think if I get a hold of this video, I think I'm gonna cringe because
I would really.
I put my heart into it. I didn't have enough to drink was my problem though, but it might be my go-to now. Just like, what's your go-to again?
No diggity.
No diggity.
No diggity.
Yeah. Right on. But we could do. We could do Anaconda from now on though.
Oh God. Don't think I'm gonna be shaking my ass like that.
You could.
God, that thing still gives me nightmares.
The video or the song?
Both.
I like
this. It's like funny too because like the other day.
Yes.
I was driving and like I said, I'm not in my car.
Okay.
So I don't have like my phone thing to plug in. So I'm like stuck listening to the radio. So I've been listening to the classical station.
Okay.
Because that's like the closest to what I do listen to.
Right.
But like the other day it was like on Z100 and a Nicki Minaj song came on. Okay. And it was actually like decent because she's actually a decent rapper. But I'm like, I just can't get over that like middle bridge section where she was just like laughing awkwardly.
She got paid for that,
Like I'm just, I know. And I'm just like, man, like, she's actually like a decent rapper if you're into that.
Right.
Like, she actually can rap. I mean, she's like no Missy, but like whatever, And like that song with the weird laughing. Oh God, it was terrible.
Nightmares.
Like nightmares, and like people have been like sending me that video over and over again.
Well, I guess they think you're gonna like it.
I can't imagine why they would think that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We also got up and sang with Josh Bruce.
Did he? Was that good?
Song. Yes. He did great.
Really?
He did People Are Strange, The Doors. Then he did Skid Row, 18 in Life. And he did something else I can't remember. He was I left by then. I didn't catch his third song. He was like really into it too.
Oh, I imagine. I mean, I know
cool.
him.
Remember? You knew Josh back in the day. He was kind of like quiet and kind of shy. Not anymore, man. He's got. No,
I see him on the street every now and then when I'm running. He's always like Sam, like real loud, and I'm like, hey.
Yeah, he's got that. He's getting that like Rob Bruce swagger now.
I like that.
Which is
I mean, he shouldn't get that Rob Bruce hair though. He's kind of growing it out. I feel like it's going there.
Well, you tell you. I think he knows. Do you think he looks at his dad and is like, I want that hair. That hair's cool.
I hope he looks at his dad and thinks, oh my God, I need a razor blade.
All right. Right.
Just what I'm saying. Are you joining me for yoga tomorrow morning?
I am.
Okay.
I will be there 8:00 sharp.
8:00.
I will be there. Let's flow.
Let's flow and then run.
Let's flow. I went to I was a superhero themed yoga class last night where everybody dressed up in costume.
At
you were
Release?
Missed. At Release Yoga 7
I was going to go,
night.
but I just decided not to.
You were missed. I grabbed
Was I actually talked about?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, I was just saying you were missed. But
yeah.
It was fun. Sorry, it went to all the money went to a good cause, donations. And I grabbed.
Did you dress as yourself?
I did not dress as myself. I'm not a superhero, but I did grab one of. We had DC for the 75th anniversary of Batman put out these Batman masks, and I grabbed one of those, and I kept it on as long as I could.
How long was that?
About an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I made no effort.
Okay, fair enough.
Saw a few Wonder Women. That was cool.
I would have. I was gonna say I saw like B Barrow apparently made a killing on selling like those Star Spangled Pants.
Oh, they did. Yeah, I saw a lot of ladies wearing those.
I saw those a lot in the pictures. I don't know what
I
would have worn.
Pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, so
on Facebook.
Really?
I didn't see you in any of them though.
Oh, okay. Maybe I wasn't cool enough to.
Not cool with cool
get
kids.
Taken of.
Yeah, no. I don't know what I would have dressed as. I'm trying to think if I have any like superheroes.
Good Wonder Zatanna. The yoga and fishnets.
I could do yoga and fishnets.
And a top hat.
I do yoga and a top hat, and I do have like the tuxedo
you got
coat
the tuxedo
at home.
Coat, yeah. Yes.
I don't think I could do yoga.
Speaking of, you got a new do, which you made no secret of.
I do. I have bangs now.
Posted photos on.
I just want something
Twitter.
different. Yeah, I want something
like
different.
You're like rolling around on the ground taking photos. It's great.
I was laying on the ground. I took a picture of myself. Jesus Christ! It wasn't like I was naked.
No, you weren't. But they were very artsy.
They were artsy. All my pictures are artsy.
They're very artsy.
Yeah, all my pictures. It's like literally like the best picture I've ever taken.
What prompted the change?
The do? Sometimes I just go through these phases where I just need to cut my hair, and it's either I cut like a little change, like I do bangs, or I figure out a way to do angles or something like that, or I have to chop it all off, and I didn't want to chop it all off.
No, that would have been a crime.
Yeah. So
I know you've done it before.
I've done it a few times before.
Would have been a crime.
So I just cut bangs, and they're super annoying when it's hot. Okay. Which it was yesterday. But it's almost fall, so it's like a bang style. It's like
all right. If you'd like to see these photos, it's highly artsy photos.
Yeah, you can just check on my
at the Zen Librarian.
I promise there's no naked pictures of me
on Twitter.
I'm sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't really got much going on in the way.
You said you were protective. That ain't protective.
I know, but I'm just saying I don't really got much in the way of tits, so you won't be seeing any full frontals on me.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to see those, well, I don't know. Well, I mean,
hack my iCloud. I don't even know. I don't put them up.
No,
there.
if you want to see, you can check out. I don't know, photos of Rob Bruce.
Oh, like of tits. Yeah, tits, definitely.
Or Mike.
Yeah.
Or there's a picture of me in a Speedo, so I'm not wearing a shirt.
I was gonna say there is a picture of us.
Yeah, because mine are bigger than yours. So.
I was gonna say there is a picture of us from a race that we ran together where.
Oh yeah, that's right. I whipped my shirt off.
I showed up in a sports bra. The person I was racing against, who doesn't ever deserve a name in this world, he showed up topless because he didn't own
I'm
a
like,
top.
all right, well, I guess is this
if
how
he's topless,
I was like, is this how we're doing things? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So
well,
Yeah, I should have been wearing the sports bra. You didn't. You had no need for it.
I did. I did beat you in that race.
You smoked me. Yes.
I beat everybody.
You smoked me.
I beat everybody.
I know.
Even though it was 42 seconds.
I know. Hockey's coming back. Are you excited?
I am excited.
When's preseason start? It's got to be like in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I actually my whole thing this year is I don't know if I'm going to do fantasy. I've been asked. I'm asked every year to do fantasy. The reason why I stopped doing fantasy a few years ago is because everybody knows my weakness. My weakness is that
you're a homer.
My weakness is that I used to be a Canucks fan, and I became a Boston fan because when you have the goalie, you need the team to win, and I had Boston goalies for 3 years. So 3 years of rooting for Boston, I became a Boston fan.
Okay.
And I'm happy being a Boston fan. I don't want to ever root for another team. So my weakness in fantasy...
You just add teams to root for.
Well, I was just saying my weakness in fantasy is my first pick is always going to be the same person.
Okay.
Whether or not it needs to be or not. My first pick will always be Rask because I can't afford to not root for the Bruins. So I don't know because everybody I play with in a fantasy league knows my weakness. So unless I'm like the first fucking pick,
yes,
or unless I'm like first, second, third. I mean, those are all going to be the top picks.
Right.
But like anybody past the fifth pick, it's presumable that they could pick a goalie for their first pick, a good goalie,
right.
And Rask is a good goalie. So I don't know if I want to put myself in that position. I don't know what should I do, Twitter?
What should she do? I don't know. I just don't pay attention to much outside the Devils, to be honest with you. So,
well, the draft would also be on a potting night, so I thought that would be fun. Like if I'm potting while
you're drafting, that'd be distracting.
I feel like it would be fun.
It could be.
I mean, you have your team pretty much lined up, and then drafts. So. Yeah.
Yeah, but unless someone takes your pick, then you got to scramble and get another one.
Yeah.
But Devils preseason starts September 22nd. They play the Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like in 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Hockey's back. Can't wait. I don't know what the Devils are going to do, though. That remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But, all right. But that's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got for today,
I just checked my Twitter. I have like 5,000
Oh, that's because Brian Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson said something.
He's crying about something. He's crying about us being bad, but I'm like, dude, where's your episode, man? Put your fucking episode up.
Hey, haters gonna hate.
Yes, I saw a good quote that I'll close out with, which said, this
is already so profound.
He who throws dirt loses ground, is always losing ground. He who throws dirt is always losing ground. I thought that was funny. Especially it kind of relates to an anthill, sort of. Right?
It does.
Keep throwing.
It's really good. Keep throwing.
Keep throwing the dirt. Keep throwing the dirt, man. Ain't gonna stop me.
Yeah. Where's our quote to end with?
That was it.
Oh no, I meant on there. Our soundbite.
Oh yeah, that's where I always have to find it. But
I know you always have to. Find
here
it.
we go.
Hey,
Yeah. All right. Well,
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Samantha Q.
Thank you, Ming Chen.
See you guys later. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio.